like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession, I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex, haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo! Every day that they're making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring do bad and good DuckTales, woo! The danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What you do, just grab onto some DuckTales, woo! Every day that they've been making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring, do good and bad DuckTales, woo! No ponytails or cottontails, no DuckTales, woo!
Bro, I feel like bitches be slipping a little bit too much motherfucking tongue around here right now. Talking about fucking calling me Grandma Jessie. Bitch, I embrace my crone, alright? Also, if I was a grandma, I would be Meemaw Jessie, so get it fucking right, alright? Time to cut the crap. Hey guys, I just got another shirt from my own merch store, which I've linked in the description of this video. Check this out. It's the tower. When the tower happens to someone else, it's fucking funny. It says, ha ha ha, fuck you, Chad. And then, ah ha ha ha, fuck you, Karen, LOL. Ah ha ha ha. Dude, the tower's funny when it's not us, right? Come buy this damn shirt. It's fucking awesome. These people who are maybe, you know, mentally, deficient, perhaps, in some places, or maybe intellectually vulnerable. Do these people need a person to sort of make sure they don't get into trouble on the internet? Maybe so. Maybe. We're going to look at a couple of fucking examples. And I'm going to have you guys fucking call in and tell me some shit. So let's fucking start with a couple of quick examples. Oh, whoop. I forgot that I found a teddy bear on Facebook earlier. Didn't mean to show that one. Okay, so first example would be King Cobra JFS.
And, oh yeah, also, a shout out to Queen of Spades. Hey, Queen, fuck you. You're stupid. And Teddy Bear 55, you're a fucking liar, piece of shit that's on Social Security talking shit about people who you think is on Social Security. Dude, until you have any proof or anything, you're a psychopath.
Maybe put down
Queen of Karma. That should ain't public.
It's mind blowing, you guys.
That should ain't public knowledge, ma'am.
Wait, what's public knowledge?
Queen of Karma, honey, that isn't public knowledge. And you leave that Carly stuff. You leave Carly straight out of this.
This as him not having a better picture to pull from. So he just used a new picture because he was lazy. But the picture on the right is me from high school that he pulled off my Facebook.
I would have. I am probably one of the most open, understanding people if you just talk to me. But whenever you just threw my son into a random chat, I don't get that, Marquis. Like, if you had
She wasn't even there.
Bring it with me. I wasn't even there. I got screenshots sent to me.
Hello, all of my fabulous, beautiful people, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you're doing amazing. You look wonderful tonight. Did you do something different? You did, didn't you? I knew it. So tonight we are doing quite a little special show, if you will. There has been drama popping off nonstop in the cow wrangler of Shanny for Christ's Fear, if you will. Cowpocalypse is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. It is no longer the lolcows that are fighting each other, at least not only. I mean, Cyrax is going around trying to get into fights with everyone, so that's still happening. But now, those that cover the cows appear to all be arguing with each other as well. It's been going on for a while, and somehow I got dragged into it. I don't even cover Shanny. Isn't that funny? I think it is. So we're going to be talking about what's been going on. I have covered this drama slightly on my channel over the last several months. I've done some videos. I've done some streams. Hopefully you're all caught up and up to date. I'm sure many of you are very familiar with everything going on right now on the interwebs, especially with Carrie Olsen Carden, which that was your name, sweetie, on your social media. I'm sorry you came out here in your full name. I did too. I get it. It sucks when they start doxing you all over. I relate. And then, of course, the Malice Black, as she likes to be called, and Auntie Jessie Labrie, along with the secondary characters of Silent Sledge, Some Idiot, Lost Cow Productions. We have Draven popping off even, because when is Draven not popping off? Let's be real. If he's not calling you up at 3 o'clock in the morning to threaten you on your voice messages, then he is trying to voice call you at 1 in the morning and hopes your husband's sleeping to scream at you. The guy's a mess. He's a complete mess. He has Bells of Nevermore over there helping him just threaten everyone with swats, of course, as they always do. And just everybody seems so angry, just so mad. And I'm out here to just kind of talk a little bit about everything that's going on as somebody that is on the outside. Although you have all tried to drag me into it, and we will get into that, I am not involved at all, any more than any other viewer of all of it is involved. So I think it's a good thing to talk about today, because there's been a lot of things going on, and I think we have to have a conversation today about what constitutes intimidation tactics. What are they? What is threats? Are SWAT threats okay to make or not okay to make? Are there stipulations that make it okay to threaten this and not? And we are going to be discussing bringing children into drama. Is that okay? Or is it not okay? And we're also going to be discussing revenge porn. What is revenge porn? Why are there a bunch of people mad at Some Idiot right now saying that she lied about Silent Sledge sharing her revenge porn? And what I say here might just surprise you, because in case you weren't aware, I hate all of these people equally. That's why I'm perfect for this. I hate Carrie. I hate Malice. I hate Lost Cow. I hate Jessie. I hate Some Idiot. I hate Silent Sledge from the Real Stream News community. I hate all them motherfuckers, and we already know. that I have problems with the XRSN cabal and the XDP cabal and their pagan coven, if you will. We're already well aware. And that's who this involves. We even have an appearance, everybody, from my favorite stalker who has been stalking me for 4 years because I blocked her on Twitter in 2019, the Valkyrie 420. She's very excited to be brought up and a part of this, as all of these people absolutely love drama, love stirring the pots, and love to drink the tea. Except this tea should be going cold by now. But it's just fun to argue with everyone on the internet, isn't it? Carrie, Malice, Jessie, lols. When you don't have content because the main content that you've been covering has logged off the internet, I guess you start fighting each other. And that's what's basically been going on. So we have receipts, we have video clips, and we have conversation to be had after I say hello to everyone. Hello, the Shaw of Thirst. AI photo battle. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I feel like now I need an AI photo. I'm like the only one left without one. This is just a bad edit of my head on a devil angel's body with my little honey badger there. Hello, Eric. Good to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hello, Iconic, Crail, Force. Everybody hashtag that in the chat, please. Hello, April. I am glad that you are here, and I hope that you're also having a fun day. We were having a great time earlier. I mean, we've all had a great day today, just full of laughs. Hello, Red. I hope you're also doing well. We have 6 drops here, my favorite sex frops. I'm glad that you could make it. We have Brother Herb here. I'm sorry, I make my intro songs long before the stream, usually days in advance. So if you have a request, you got to get at me before the stream starts, my man. That's what you got to do. He says he's just here for herbs. Hey, I'm already on the herbs, so I'm ahead of you. Ready to drop some quails and bricks, Iconic says. I hope you are. I hope you are. I'm late and gay. No, I'm not. I actually changed the time to 7:15. After I had changed it to 8 and then changed it back. I'm having a day. We were hitting up splash pads and pools and stuff, and then it started to thunder. So we ended up coming home half an hour earlier than I wanted to. But hey, at least we still had fun. Hello, unfucking believable. I hope that you are having a fantastic evening. Are the rest of you guys getting any like thunderstorms, bad weather going on? 21 VTubes is in the house. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here, Joe. Although it is a little late for you, so if you have to leave and go to bed, just let me know, of course, like always. Hello, Pacific NY. Jess is back. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. We got the bricks going. We got the feathers going. I think that's ready. Aaron Sartore says this should be very interesting. I hope so. I hope that I give you guys quite the show. We have Mrs. Muddock here, that's nice of you to show up, Mrs. Muddock. 21 VTube says Malice is so scared of getting canceled for attacking that girl that she's running off to Rumble. I don't think she is running off about Rumble or some running off to Rumble. But yeah. I was shocked when Malice accused you of doxing in her chat. I was watching that stream and read what you said. It was not that. No, it was not. But of course, they're great actors, some of them, sometimes. We have literally Davis fam here saying hello. Hello, brain in a jar. What constitutes constituting? You asshole. Listen. All right. That's for us to decide. Lilith Slayer says, just wanted to say I feel bad for Teddy because people like you latch onto simpleton drama and use it to remain relevant. Except I don't need drama. I don't normally cover drama on my channel over here. Lets you bring me into it. See how I got falsely accused of doxing in chats and I had Draven flip out on me and trying to bait me with swats and stuff. That's why I'm talking today. So if you don't do that, I disappear. It's amazing what happens when you don't fuck with me. I forget that you exist because I have so many things to cover. Do you not realize how many scams and cults and fucking shitty ass people are out here trying to sell people things and wreck their lives? You know? And also, why would I latch on to Teddy? Teddy is a great friend of mine. I don't know if you're aware, but a lot of us are friends on here. We have a good friend group going. I am not someone to latch on to Teddy, and Teddy is not someone to latch on to other people, you know? 90% of the people in here are equally as non-relevant and pathetic. Well, if you think that, then you should have no problem leaving. Right, Lola Bear? I'll block you all damn day. Go for it. She covers interesting stuff, unlike the drama community. Yeah, well, I try to. I just think that it's cute how they think that the only reason why we're talking to Teddy is because he got into drama. We were already all talking. It's the same with like Patch Adams. Like that guy was on my Instagram before he knew any of you guys. He was following me on Insta. So then you say, oh, Queen's coming on and trying to drag you into drama. Sweetie, we were friends before he was even a part of this drama. What are you on about? I'm sorry that, you know, for the last 4 years, you've all been running around talking about how I don't have any friends and shit. And you were wrong and you look dumb now because now all of them are coming out and also telling you all off. Again, that's a you problem. Poke Troll, gotta catch a ball. That would be fun. Iconic says, if you got a problem, she's actually Teddy's head mod. Also one of my head mods, so you can take it up with her. She's in a mood. I don't know. She is quite the fucking little raccoon today. If I were you, I don't know if I would mess around, you know. She doesn't have her shots. She definitely has rabies, and she is ready to go. Hello, my amazing husband. I hope that you're having fun with our daughter right now. Although I think she's not entering that room yet, because she is playing her game. Teddy just seems like a cool guy in general. Teddy is a very good person, which is why these people don't like him, because genuine good people who actually are who they say they are really mess with these fake fucks on here that just virtue signal and just go with the flow and trending. I mean, you literally just heard a clip of a girl making up that I was doxing somebody just so that she could have some drama. And then what did I just read a commenter say? That I have to cover drama? Malice, stop doxing that person in my chat right now. What you doing? Oh, how dare you dox everybody in my chat? Oh my God, get out. If I did that, you guys would all tell me I was crazy. And you would call in a welfare chat, right? But when someone does it to me, it's fine. And that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about why it matters who things happen to. Feel like that's a good leeway to get into it right now. We are talking about this mean girl drama. That is what I'm calling it, because to me, all the women involved in this are mean girls, and all the men involved in this seem to want to date all of the mean girls. I mean, that's just what I'm getting from it. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know, whatever. Here we have what was supposed to be an apology to me and Teddy and Carrie, but as you saw after this apology, she accused me of doxing falsely in her chat. So I guess apology has been taken back. And what it said is, edit for links. First and foremost, I want to express my deep regret for the harm caused by my actions. Except she's still doing all these things today, right now. She's still doing streams. She's still helping Auntie Jessie and lolcows and Silent Sledge attack Carrie and some idiot. All that's still going on. But, you know, a few weeks ago, she was really sorry for it, guys. It was never my intention to hurt or offend anyone, and I take full responsibility for the consequences that ensued. I understand the importance of maintaining respect, empathy, and ethical conduct, and I deeply regret falling short of those expectations. In my need to help others and my history of domestic violence. Okay. Okay. Your history of domestic violence has nothing to do with the drama. Why are you bringing it up? Huh? You wish that you heard my kids screaming. That's probably what gets you off from what I heard. You guys have some weird sexual fantasies about my kid. It's a little strange, if you ask me. I reacted with emotions, not logic, and it's apparently only okay for Malice Black to do that. Nobody else is allowed to, though. Especially when it comes to a possible revenge porn of their picture. You're going to hear about that soon. I watched the panel and agree, this was my panel that I did with Teddy, that I didn't do my due diligence. I would like to clear up the video issue. I was tagged in a video made by someone named Return to Sender. In the video was pictures of Carrie's family and home. And somehow she knew exactly what Carrie's family and home looked like. I was in the middle of a live stream at the time. I think it was my birthday live stream, as the links are dated for the 5th of June. And all I did was comment on the video. My exact words were, "Did you really just dox a child?" Oh, Malice, do you have a problem with people possibly doxing children or personal information of children? We'll get into that, sweetheart. Later, when I returned to watch the video again and report it, the entire account was gone. I have searched the Wayback Machine for any sign of the video and I cannot find it. I will add the links to this post if anyone can find them. There are multiple links because these are all video links that lead to deleted content. I'm unsure which link is the actual Return to Sender video. But I swear to God, one of them is. Please believe me because I said so. I'll be the first to admit that I was heavily triggered by the brick and disability commentary made. Teddy became public enemy number 1 for me on that alone. So, since you're all talking smack on Teddy in the chat and shit, does that mean that she no longer means this? I'm just wondering. Because y'all came from over there, right? So, just let me know. If she's walking back on her apology to Teddy, we would all like to know that. You know, I need to know. Y'all already got Valkyrie and Bells all up in there, fucking around with everything, right? So we need to know where we all stand together now. I apologize for letting my own emotions get in the way. Teddy has agreed to remove all content concerning me from his channel, which is very kind of him. And he did do that, by the way. I appreciate that, and I will do the same. Except these people are still poking fun at Teddy. And I played a video at the beginning of this in the intro in which Auntie Jessie Pearl Labrie puts a teddy bear up on the screen, and that was supposed to be a dig at Teddy. They're all friends right now. They're all in this fight together. Malice, Auntie Jessie Pearl, lolcows, Silent Sledge. Those guys are all a group together. Versus Carrie, her husband, Maddie, Painlash, and some idiot. And that's where the fight kind of lays right now. I did indeed threaten 21 VTubes and Queen of Karma with a dox. So I just want to put this here just because I want you to remember this bitch is the one that threatened to dox me. She's threatening to dox me. I never doxed anyone in her fucking chat. But then all of a sudden, apparently I'm there doxing in her chat. I'll play these games, Malice. Show me the screenshot of what I said. Oh, you can't? Because there was nothing? That's what I thought. I apologize for that as well. That is, until we all talk smack on Queen for every single stream after this, as much as possible. I sunk low on that live stream, and the week following it, I have no excuses for it. And only Malice is allowed to have these bad moments, guys, you know, with her past of domestic violence that nobody else on the whole internet has. And with her trauma disorder that nobody else on the whole internet has. And with her letting her emotions take over, which nobody else can do. Right? Poor Malice here. You know, she's the only one who can go through it. You better not go through this if she's looking at you. Oh no, she'll be the first person to call you out for being someone to let your emotions get in the way. But you know, it's fine when she does it though. I will be focusing on my own community from now on and taking the lesson that I have been taught to heart, except she didn't. She left the 3 links. Nobody could figure them out. We already talked about this. You know. So Malice says, Malice lore thus far. Please get your pens ready. Number 1, I'm either 40 or 63. No one can decide. I don't think anyone cares. Number 2, I live either in the UK or Siberia. Why would you tell them that that's wrong if you don't want to be doxxed? That's almost like challenging the trolls to dox you right there. Number 3, I actively dox people on my channel on the daily. Well, I mean, you did threaten 21 VTubes and myself with dox that you yourself admit, right? You doxed Carly in your Discord when I was in there, and you've been trying to pretend like that never happened. Okay? I make my mods dox themselves. It is ex-mods of hers that have claimed this, that she tells them to basically dox themselves to her so that she can see if she can trust them or not. Huge problem out here. Apparently a lot of creators are doing that. Number 5, I broke up Sandy and Carrie. 21 VTube says, I can't believe Malice broke up Sandy Banks and Carrie. Sandy Banks was the biggest fan of the Tento saga, okay? So that didn't happen. You got that one wrong. Teddy Bear 55 kicked her ass. Shanny's titty wart says. By the way, I never have heard anyone say that Malice broke up Sandy and Carrie, because Malice wasn't on that stream. If anything, they would have said that Auntie Jessie and Hillary did. Not Malice, but Malice really likes to be in the drama, right? According to the goddamn podcast, I am a cunt and a bitch who doxed Michael. This I will say, Michael and Carrie both came out here in their real first and last names. Unfortunately, when you do that, no one can dox you. Right, Bells of Nevermore? Right. You come on here with your real first and last name, for example, and you do a live stream where you say, I wrote a book, this is my book, here's my real first and last name on the cover. No one can dox me, and I don't care if they do, because I'm promoting my book, and then someone uses that name in their stream after correcting your spelling. That can't be a dox. Michael coming out here and saying, hi, I'm Michael Carden. This is my wife, Carrie Olsen Carden. Unfortunately for them, and everyone told them this, people told Carrie and Michael, don't be out here in your real name, but Carrie was so into wanting to promote her photography and her art that she was like, I don't care. I don't care what they do to me. And you try to explain to her that people are nuts out here and that they will do weird things like send cops to your house and pizzas to your house and do all kinds of bullshit to you. She was like, no, they won't. That doesn't happen. Nobody does anything wrong out here. Matt thinks the same thing. So does Painlash. They all think that there's no such thing as doxing at all, though. And that SWATs don't matter. None of that stuff matters. They've literally heard stories of like cops and CAS coming to someone's house in the middle of the night. And they were like, so Al, you just ignore it. You just ignore that stuff. Who cares if they bust down your door for nothing? Like, so if you're going to be naive like that, you're going to come out here in your first and last name, don't say you were doxxed. Michael was not doxxed. However, somebody has been sending around Michael's criminal record. And a lot of people think that that came from Malice Black's area of the internet. And we're going to talk about that in a future stream because no one's even sure how true it is right now. Let's be honest. But if it did, Malice, come from your area, that might be a problem. Because I didn't have to get sent around to every single creator that even heard of them, like it has been. And then she says, please feel free to add on more lore in the comments. I'm making a list. But then she'll flip out if you do this. Pacific NW Jess back says they doxed themselves. They did. Whoops. Yep. You heard it was Jessie. Well, the funny thing is that they're all in it together, right? Like Jessie and lolcows and Malice are all like this little group and they hang out in Discord all day with like Valkyrie and a bunch of losers and just talk about drama all day long in the Discord. That's all they do. Roll them bricks up! So here is Malice after that, by the way, announcing that she's doing a drama stream. You know, she really wants to stay out of the drama. She doesn't like the lore that people spread about her and the lies people spread, but it's totally fine for her to go and do streams to spread lies about other people. Completely. The Saturday Hangout will be dealing with inter-community drama. I will be paneling with lolcows Productions, Jessie Pearl Labrie, and Silent 404's, which is Silent Sledge. And if she accepts my invitation, Bored Housewife Life, which is Carrie. And they started to do panels together going off. Alright? Basically going off at Carrie. I can't blame Carrie for not wanting to go. It would have been these three piling up on her. Not really a fair fight, but that's Malice Black for you. To be fair, though, Carrie, you wanted to pile up on me with Malice and lolcows and a bunch of people, though. So, I mean, karma's a bitch, sweetheart. But here she is, just jumping into the drama. The thing is, it had less to do with her. She never stuck up for, like, 21 or Teddy or anything. Malice jumped into this drama head first, wanting to be a part of it. And then once it blew up, then she was like, oh no, I don't like this drama. I'm going to take it easy. Go take a break. We'll get to that. She says, I urge you all to be on your best behavior. I do not want hate directed at any panel members. If you see fit to be a bag of dicks, I will yeet you into the sun. But I thought that you guys said that if I eat people from my chat, that means that I'm a big coward. And I'm scared, and I must be lying. But then you're allowed to yeet people from the chat. How does this always work? How come these people are always allowed to do whatever they want, you know? Jesus. Thank you, 6 Drops, for the $5 donation. Warning. Some viewers might want to take note of their local burn center address in case of extra sensitive emotions being scorched. Please do. Just don't post up where your dog park is, okay? Teddy says, say my name and I come out of nowhere. Always welcome, Teddy. Always welcome. I'm just saying. Rick Perry wanted to do Forge Gang. No, like, I actually do think he wants to have sex with Warhammer. Maybe they should call the police. So then she says that, that's going to be at 7 p.m. And they did do a big panel, all right. They did a panel. A whole panel. Here she is, adding Carrie again, saying, I know y'all don't operate with receipts. Oh, wait, that's not how she talks. Weird. She's not from the South, but she goes, y'all? Oh, I get it. She's making fun of Carrie. But if you're going to make an accusation like, she's probably the one who doxed my husband, which is why I say Malice has been blamed. Because I sent you 3 screenshots of a dox about your husband to warn you, which I admitted on a live stream. Oh my God, you best come with receipts. Show me, sack up, and fucking show me. That's what she says. Live in 15 with a tea that is hot, talking about Carrie and this drama. So see, when it's in her favor, she loves it. Eats it up like candy. Give me that drama. I love sipping this tea. But then as soon as somebody points out where she's wrong, it's, gotta take a break off the internet. Hi there. There will be no content for a few days. I desperately need to step away from YouTube and the toxicity that comes with it. Why are you out here? Huh? Why are you even out here? I see a lot of toxicity coming from you. But anyway. I'm just saying, that's where most of it. Why is this woman obsessed with sex? Because her husband lacks one. That's what I'm going to guess. I'm just going to say. That's what I'm guessing. Teddy says they must be blind because how can they not see all the receipts I've provided? Kinko's with the... Oh, these people pick and choose which receipts are actually important. Because they don't want the truth. They just want things that go along with their narrative. That's why I'm different. That's why I can't stand any of these people. Just like how it matters who it happens to. Instead of them having a problem with the action, they need to know whose kid's being doxxed. Because, if it's Queen, we don't give a fuck. If it's like Teddy's kid or like 21's kid or something, we don't care. But if it's somebody else's, then we might actually care about it. Like that. Dumb fake bitches. Two-faced dumb fake bitches. I will be spending time with my family. How's that going, Malice? Because you came back like that same day to do a stream. So I'm like, great time with your family, girl. Good job. And completely ignoring the craziness that goes on in these YouTube streets that I created and I jumped into all on my own. But now that I'm in here, I don't like it anymore. I will be active in my Discord. So much for spending time with your family. I'm thinking of doing watch parties with everyone in the Discord while I'm away. Love ya, Mal. You normally hang out with your family to do watch parties on Discord? Seems a little strange, I'm just saying. Now, giving donos is fine, but Todd gives thousands. Yeah, well, it's his money, honey. Whatever he does. I mean, it's a little weird, but whatever. I'm glad you think it's funny money. April says, hey, Rick, tell Forge King they're a creepy-ass little man out there wanting to have sex with chicks while watching Warhammer videos. Warn him now. Warn Warhammer that apparently he is porno. See what watching Debbie Does in Dallas on Twitch does to you? Her and her husband are transphobes who say slurs on stream. Malice? Most likely. Fam, the bottom one is the newer one, okay? Or sorry, is the older one. Jesus Christ. Fam, I'll be multi-platform streaming, not leaving YouTube. Unfortunately for us guys, as you can see, she's not leaving. YouTube censors the hell out of what you can or cannot say. Oh, you mean like you can't say slurs and you don't like that? They will remove content that they deem inappropriate from the reactor's channel and not the original uploader. Yeah, every place does that. It's annoying. They demonetize and strike content creators, all while happily taking 30% of super chats and paying minimal on ad revenue. She says, as she is writing this, by the way, on YouTube, on her community tab. Which means we have to push in more ads to actually get past the payment threshold that they give you. I don't do that. I just don't give a fuck about actually making money on here, sweetheart. I thought your husband was a big old psychologist, or he was in school for psychology, or he's the best psychologist in the world, or maybe he's a famous psychology professor on television. God knows what the fuck he does. He's been 4 different things since I started watching this lady. She can never get it in, you know? Never really tells us. It's 4 different things. He's in school, then he's graduated and working and a mandated reporter, but then he has yet to graduate. It's just like Auntie Jessie, the male version. Zach is here! Hello, Zach. I hope that you're having a fantastic time. So, you know, that's Malice for ya. She never had a problem until just recently, when she started all this drama. Now all of a sudden she doesn't like YouTube anymore. Funny how that works. And then she says, Rumble doesn't do that. Yeah, give it time. There was a time when YouTube didn't do it either, by the way. All right. But the whole thing is, Malice, sweetie, if you doing this for money, you already here for the wrong reasons. I do this for fun. This is a hobby for me. Same with like art, making videos, all of it. Just for fun. I don't give a fuck how many ads there are. I don't care how much money I make every month. And I have a great time out here. I have a lot of fun. You should maybe do more of that. And then you wouldn't have emotional meltdowns when, you know, a couple of your videos get demonetized. Sometimes I don't give a fuck about it being monetized at all because I want to put music in. It might be copyright or something. And I'm like, I don't care. I need this song for the show. It's more important. That is the life of a YouTube creator. All of you want to come out here and flap your gums and make money, but you don't want to do any work to actually make the money. You know, it's funny to me. Malice Black then says, Twitter update. My account has been hacked. Oh my God, it's the female Vince Nicotra now. Her Twitter's been hacked, guys. It's been hacked. She says, so if you're one of the Carly mods that has told me their story, or we've had personal conversations, because I hear that Queen and a group of people are getting a video together to prove to everybody that I doxed Carly and put a bunch of the people that knew her in danger while doing so. So suddenly now my account on Twitter's been hacked. And if you're one of the Carly mods that has told me their story, or we've had personal conversations, you better go delete stuff. You better go delete. I got hacked. The famous YouTuber I got Twitter hacked. Why? Because she found out that we had proof that she doxed Carly in her Discord. We also have proof that she asks her mods to go and look up personal information about people, post it up in places like QE Farms, and then she pretends to come across them. So now she has exactly what Unfucking Believable says. Plausible deniability. That's what she's trying to give herself. So that now when that information comes out, she's like, it wasn't me. My Twitter got hacked. It was actually a Twitter hack. Oh my God. You know? I like when Malice tries to act all tough and sassy towards people she blocks in her chats, right? I like when she blocks you in chat for mentioning that she doxed Carly and her abuse record. And so she hides you so that no one could see your comment. And then she claims you just doxed in her chat. I like that. I think that that's a lot of fun. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have that.
Maybe put down
Queen of Karma. That should
like
a public.
It's mind blowing, you guys.
That
It is very public. Everybody knows that Carly got abused. Everyone knows that you doxed Carly. That's what I said. That's not a dox.
That's a
hold up.
public knowledge, ma'am.
Wait, what's public knowledge?
I don't know, Auntie Dr. Jessie. I have no clue because I didn't do nothing wrong here.
Queen of Karma. Honey, that isn't public knowledge. And you leave that Carly stuff. You leave Carly straight out of this. And if you'll go back, you'll see there's a live stream.
Think of the lie. Come on. Think quicker, bitch. Think quicker. We don't got all day here.
An entire live stream I did about Carly and that situation, providing context. So please let us do our research first, and do not, for the love of fuck.
But you just said you did a whole live stream on it. So 1 minute, it's not public knowledge, but then literally 2 seconds later, this bitch goes, I did a whole live stream on that whole situation with context. Which one is it, Malice? Which one is it? Let me guess. Whichever one you can use to claim that I doxed someone in your chat here, right? Mm-hmm.
Dox that woman in my chat.
Who I dox? Where it go?
I don't give a shit who you think you are or what you think you are. If you post,
I don't care who you are, where you're from, don't care what you do, as long as I can love about you, who you are.
Post that shit in my chat again, we're gonna have a problem. That is not public knowledge.
What is it?
How
public
dare
knowledge?
you dox someone
How
in my
dare
chat?
Who's getting doxxed?
I can't believe it. She did it. This is fake.
God damn.
Who's getting doxxed?
Carly. Like,
no one's doxing. The only person that doxed Carly was you. And you did it in your fucking Discord while we were all in there. Myself, unfucking believable and iconic. We're all in your Discord together. And you doxed Carly. You've doxed her all over the place. Even admit to going in real life and contacting your mother. And now, literally, you're trying to claim I doxed her? Except, we don't have a problem with her. We aren't the ones fucking covering her, Malice. I don't need to research Carly. I'm researching you, bitch. I'm gonna cover you, bitch. I don't care about Carly's docs. I don't need her docs in order to talk about how you doxed her everywhere. Legit. Yeah, therapist my ass. Therapist my ass. Therapist. Yeah, and I'm actually the Queen of England, fucking resurrected from the dead, Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, therapist. You seen how that man talks to people on his stream? If he's a therapist, we need to report him to the board. I'll be out here reporting all you motherfuckers to the board. I mean, it's okay to go in real life as long as you're helping, right, Malice?
Don't do that shit.
Don't do what?
Don't do that shit.
Yeah, that's sorry.
Bitch! That never even happened! You literally did a bit on your show, pretending that I was doxing in your fucking chat. Are you okay, sweetheart? Do you need the little men in white coats to come and take you in for a weekend and get your head checked out? Are you sure that it's Carly that's the retard? According to you, she's the retard. I don't know, bitch. I'm looking at you thinking you're pretty dumb. I have never in my life faked someone doxing in a chat before. I can tell you that much. That is going to some extremes. Like, you know a bitch has lost her mind when? When she literally pretends that you're in her chat doxing. She's nuts. She's nuts. She's a crazy lady. So Malice is allowed to know Natalie's personal info. She's going by Natalie now. But you're not allowed to call her out for doxing. Oh, apparently not. Because when I called her out and said, you dox Carly in your Discord, that was apparently me doxing. I don't know how, considering everyone's well aware she goes by Carly. Everyone was well aware, not to mention, if you listen to it again.
Maybe put
Queen
down.
of Karma. Queen of Karma, that should
Like,
ain't
it's
public.
mind-blowing, you guys.
That should ain't
hold up.
public knowledge, ma'am.
That shit ain't public knowledge, ma'am.
Wait, what's public knowledge?
Queen of Karma. Honey, that isn't public knowledge.
Honey, that isn't public knowledge.
And you leave that Carly stuff. You leave Carly straight out of this. And if you'll go back, you'll see there's a live stream, an entire live stream I did about Carly and that situation.
But if you go back, you'll see there's an entire live stream I did about Carly and that situation. Which one is it, bitch? It's not public, or you did a whole live stream about it and the whole situation. It can't be both. But let me guess, you magic, right? So you can make two things like that happen at the same time, I guess. Better be careful, she's gonna hex me for doing this. She literally contradicted herself 2 seconds later. Why? Because this never happened. I never went in that chat and dropped anything that wasn't public information, especially since she literally turned around right after stating it wasn't public information and stated herself that she covered the whole situation on a stream. So she already blasted it in. Anything that I could have said in that chat, which wasn't a dox, by the way, but even if I said some kind of personal information about Carly, Malice already says I already did that on a stream. She might as well have said, Queen, why are you doxing in my chat? I already doxed that bitch on a stream. It's not public information unless I share it on my streams. That's what she should have said. April says, because Carly is her cow, and if anyone else goes after her, she will throw a fit. But I don't think you should be allowed to gatekeep content on here. If you're doing this content to spread awareness, why would you get mad at other people for helping you spread awareness? I don't understand these lolcow creators. I cover cults and scams, MLMs, etc., and we say the more of us that cover this, the better. But in this weird world over here at Kiwi Farm Lolcow, Onion Farm verse, whatever they are, whatever fucking fruit or vegetable they want to be, they all like gatekeep. This is my coverage. I'm the only one allowed to cover this. I'm trying to raise awareness, but just by myself, to just my subscribers that already know about it. All right, we can't have you jumping in. It's like I don't get. Okay. But then don't say that you're trying to do it to spread awareness about somebody then. Because that's not what you're doing. That makes no sense. Make it make sense. You can't. Living Lovely says Malice doxes people all the time. Facts. Malice doxed Carly multiple times. She did. She's talked about it a lot. $21VTube says, by the way, I'm the one who reported Malice to Team YouTube and got her that warning. You're a terrible person, Malice. You didn't get hacked, Malice. Malice does go in real life. She admits it herself. She admits it herself and says, I go in real life. I contact Carly's mom and blah, blah, blah. Our Lady of Perpetual Poutine says she's seen your name in her chat and got scared. That's what happened. The funny thing is, I've never doxed someone. That's the best thing. I just have a bunch of people that like to follow me around claiming I do what they've done to me. 21 VTube says, good thing we don't have anti-reporting, virtue signaling, copy pasta, bar fed back at our viewers. Thank you, Joe, for the $5. I hope that you have a fabulous, fabulous sleep tonight. 21 VTubes. Oh, so that's why she's running off with her tail between her legs. I think that's also why she's claiming she got hacked, because she is a psycho. She's getting called out for some of the tweets that she's made. And now I got hacked. I think I'm blocked in Malice's chat because I try to tell everyone not to share personal info with Marquis. Yep, and she and Marquis are pretty close. You know? Pretty close. Just saying. Oh, she did a full... I'm going to take Jessie and wipe my Carrie. She did a full criminal background check on me. Did she now? You know, we're trying to figure out who it is out here that likes to do full criminal background checks on people, aren't we? So that would be it. Queen, why are you releasing information Malice acquired under dubious circumstances and already got her ass scorched for? Oh yeah, humiliations galore. Also, she's pure fucking evil, 21 says. I suggest everyone report Malice's stream that's going on now. It's repulsive, bullying, and hateful. That's 3 reports in 1. Nah, well, who cares about her? The more she does and looks gross, the better it is. Because, see, she made a little itsy-bitsy mistake. Brandon Jar says, my criminal background check would come back and say, he's a smooth criminal. Malice is manipulative and she has others do her dirty work. She thinks she still has loyal people. She gets to know people just to get their personal info so she can threaten them with it. And that's what all of these people do. All of them. Queen, if you talk about me, I'm going to share the tweets that you wrote on your Twitter in 2019. I'm going to read them out on the screen. I'm going to get you here canceled. We found your online journal from 2005, Queen. We have accounts as your abusive ex who passed away, Queen. We're going to come get you, Queen. And I'm like, okay, are you having fun yet? I'm having fun. I keep telling them they should write my biography for me if they know so much about me and my whole life story, and I'll even autograph it for them. But they refuse to. So, you know, here we are. No one wants to make money. Not real money. They just want to make the money that YouTube takes 30% off of, I guess. She's only getting half of what she deserves, but the year ain't over yet. So this is amazing. Kay's Cooking is a channel on here on the tubes, and it is like this adorable, sweet, elderly woman that, honestly, people cover her as a lolcow because her food is awful. Okay, the poor woman doesn't know how to cook. God bless her soul, if you believe in God. May the flying spaghetti monster also bless her soul, and may my father Satan bless her soul. She, you know, like, the poor thing can't cook to save her soul. So she is what a lot of people out here in the lolcow verse like to refer to as a wholesome cow. Another example of this is a guy named Airsoft Fatty that a lot of people kind of cover. And a wholesome cow is a cow that is not dangerous at all. Okay? They're not out here doing anything that can hurt somebody. All right? And there's someone that you can just watch and just get a laugh out of. Kay's Cooking is probably one of the, like, largest wholesome cows known in that sector. Okay, a lot of people love this lady. She is not someone to fuck around with. Malice, though, however, and that's the thing, here's the thing. Kay knows that she's a cow. And Kay knows that people cover her. Kay doesn't mind, as long as you're not a complete asshole. Kay will let you. She will let you laugh at her work. Same with Airsoft Fatty. Like Aaron says, he's completely harmless. He's very good-hearted, but then he does some silly things. He does some things on camera that people laugh at. You know what I'm saying? Him and Kay are very much like that in this sphere. Kay can't be worse than Shanny at cooking. That might be true. Shanny and Cobes might be worse. Might be worse. She doesn't put cheese Dorito dust on everything, so there's that. But most people love this woman. She's kind of a protected cow, if you will. Okay? She's the cow who, when people are covering people like Chris Chan, and it gets dark, they go, whoo, let's have a palate cleanser and go watch Kay cook some bad food, you know? She is literally one of the palate cleanser cows out here. And a lot of people in this sphere love her. And like I said, she's a wholesome. She's a sacred cow. Yes, exactly, Brain. A sacred cow. And like I said, as long as you aren't an asshole to her, you know, she will let you react. I haven't heard of her going around trying to strike down channels, because then she wouldn't be a loved, wholesome cow, right? Then people would consider her much more problematic than she is. As you can see, even Brother Herb loves her. She's a loved cow. But then you have Malice here. Malice can't cover anyone without being a complete bitch and an awful person. So she overstepped, obviously, and Kay said, nope, don't want you covering me. Fuck you. I don't even know if Kay did it. It might not have even been Kay. I'm not sure. It might have been, but basically she got a strike on her channel for covering Kay. And she says, ma'am, I don't need your permission to continue or to use your content. It's not against terms of service, and commentary for entertainment purposes falls under copyright law. See you in court, I guess. We could 100% settled this like adults, but you went there. This bitch wants to take Kay's cooking to court. This bitch literally threatened a lawsuit on Kay's cooking. I don't even know how you could get into an argument with Kay's cooking. She's literally one of the nicest fucking people. Like, I blows my mind. I'm like, what did you do? How you do this? Bitch, I haven't even gotten into a fight with Kay's cooking and you all say I'm mean. What the hell? Seriously. What is this about? Now we have the cow wranglers doing lawsuits. Yep, this might be it. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, the real reason why. This is the real reason why she wanted to shut down that twata. Go and take a little break, if you will. I think she knows now. I'm sure she got ripped apart for this. I love how her son dies a little more inside each time he tries her food. He's a good sport about it, though, right? She has changed ever since her following went up. Seems to be a trend on here. Seems to be a trend. This is something new that happened recently this week, and I would like to talk about this. I think that we need to really have a decent conversation about what is this? What does this mean? Is this okay? Why or why not is this okay? It's an important thing to talk about. So we're going to be talking about the SWAT stuff as soon as you hear a message from our sponsors. By the way, you have a 4-minute break to go to the bathroom and grab a snack.
How do you know if your problems are the result of bad life choices or demons? And what do you do if your problem is demons? My 200-page book, Dealing with Demons, has answers for questions most are afraid to ask. Can Christians be demon-possessed? How can I know what's natural and what's supernatural? Dealing with Demons will teach you how to recognize symptoms that the devil is at work in your life or the life of someone that you care about. Learn strategies to avoid Satan's traps and walk in freedom and supernatural protection. Read Dealing with Demons and be one step closer to living in spiritual victory.
Wait, do you have a condom? You don't have one somewhere? Yes. Oi, excuse me there, sir. Do you have these directions? Sure, you just go down that way and make a turn. Don't let her know that your dinger is almost a no-go. Get Tiny Dinger condoms to you discreetly. It's very important to choose the right size, so make sure that you get your tiny size. Don't be caught without a condom. No, no, no. Get Tiny Dinger condoms, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. Located at your local CVS pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Are you someone who worships our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Do you believe women owe you what the Virgin Mary refused to give up? Is your life meaningless unless you can experience the touch of a woman, but not just any woman, a true Stacy? Are you tired of gym maxing? Well, we have the perfect solution for you, Giga Chad. Brought to you by the same people who brought you Tiny Dinger condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. We now offer sexual endorphin spray to help attract the perfect Stacy. With just a few squirts. No, don't squirt that! Sorry. Today's content is brought to you by Sexual Endorphin Spray, trademarked. Just spray yourself with this fabulous fragrance, and the women won't be able to keep themselves off you.
I use a sexual endorphin spray to attract this dumb hoe. She hasn't left my kitchen or my bedroom since, know what I'm saying?
Shit smells amazeballs. The fragrance is cool too.
It smelled so good, even Grandma loved it. And me. A little too much, actually. You can even use it at church, guys. The nuns wouldn't stop grabbing at me. Neither did the pastor's wife. Women will love the scent, guaranteed. He smells so good. I just want to rip off all of his clothes and then just take my tongue and then... Okay then, amen. Grab a bottle for yourself today, along with a box of Tiny Dinger condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand, and you'll be posting shorts on YouTube called From Incel to Giga Chad in no time. Sexual Endorphin Spray, trademarked. Be a Giga Chad right away and spray to get your dream Stacy today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Hartman's, RX Pharmacy, Home Depot, Chad's R Us, the grocery store, all the damn pharmacies, and in your favorite YouTube streamer's pocket. Now, back to our regular programming. I hope that everyone had a good break and that you're ready to talk about swatting, SWAT threats. Is it okay to do SWAT threats no matter what? I just want to know, I just want to know. And AE3 says, swatting is not okay. Talking about children is not okay. Going real life is not okay, for fuck's sakes. I know, I feel like I've been sitting here for 4 years screaming this out and everyone's like, oh, Queen, it's not that big of a deal. It's totally fine when people do this to each other. Stop causing drama. And I'm like, no, when does it stop? When does it stop? Teddy says, I'm a spokesperson for Tiny Dingers. They give you floppage. I keep my slack and my floppage on a shelf for safekeeping, Iconic says. That's what you want it. It's true. I ain't using this shit at church. I don't want to get molested by no priest. It's true. It's true. It's like, it's true. So this was a conversation and a picture drop. Now, the funny story about this is that this came from Draven's Discord, Darvin himself's Discord, okay? They wanted to try to bait anyone, but apparently especially me. I'm very special. I move on, I cover other things, I don't think about Draven and Bells for ages, and they're like, Queen! Hey! Queen! Remember us? Remember you're stalking us? And Bells is like, remember I'm your biggest victim on the whole internet, and you won't leave me alone, but we're gonna bait you with pictures and swats and lying about you dating dudes, and it's all very strange behavior. I'm not really sure. All of them need some fucking mental health and some meds. So they keep arguing that we took the bait by taking this picture as a so-called serious Pock, who is a person in this Discord, that came into my Discord and then told me that he lied to Bells about dating me so that he could have access to me, which was really creepy. I don't know what these people's deal is. They're like obsessed. The only thing is, we didn't give no fucks about who Serious Puck was. We didn't care about that. All we cared about is the fact that he was threatening, I will just fucking swat their asses. As you can see, he says, nah, good. Maybe scaries, as in Carrie's goons, will get not to fuck around. I will just fucking swat their asses. And apparently that's okay to say. Because he has an argument, guys, that Carrie lives in a state where you cannot swat. And therefore, this was okay as a threat to make. My whole thing is that, why are we doing this? Are we now saying, oh, well, you're totally allowed to intimidate someone and threaten them with a swat as long as you look up the laws in their state? This is coming from the same group who Bells of Nevermore and this guy, with their little friends, recently called the police to my house at midnight to come and bang on my door to wake my daughter up and check on her because they claimed that me and my husband were abusing her. So when we know that these people do take things into real life, and this Discord has no problem picking up the phone and calling CAS for fun, CPS for fun, just on people they don't like, just to piss them off. Bells brags about how she did it all the time. And now people are like, oh, well, you're not allowed to just do that for fun, Bells. And she's like, well, they beat their kid, I promise. I've never seen her with her kid except for on one video, but I swear I know all about it. I don't have a kid, but I know all about parenting disabled kids. I'm a pro. I got my fake psychology degree, just like Auntie Dr. Jessie Big Toe over there. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. You don't have kids. You have no clue what it's like to be a wife. No clue. Not a real wife, sweetie. Your husband doesn't even live in the house with you. No clue what it's like to be the mother of a kid with disabilities. And you have no right to judge other people when you look like you do and act like you do. That's for sure. So we know for a fact that these people have no problem picking up the phone and getting cops to come bust down someone's door at midnight when they have their 8-year-old daughter sleeping in the middle of the night. And her mama's on voice chat with literally 8 people. Half of them are in my chat right now. Iconic is the one that recorded it for me. They'll claim that they don't do this stuff. Oh, we don't go in real life. Unless it's Bells, we just get Bells to do it. Oh, we're not even halfway done talking about them bringing kids into drama, sweetheart. We are not even halfway done. It's not only my kid, as you'll see. Iconic says, I was there. I recorded it. Yes, you did. So And then they'll try to gaslight, and they'll be like, Queen's making it up. Queen's crazy. She's making it up. But other people know that you've done this to me. You've bragged to people that you've done this to me. So forgive us all. Forgive us, all of you, for knowing that these people will pick up a phone and call cops or CPS on someone just because they don't like them. And then we see them talking about how they're going to swat someone and we go, this is not okay. That's my big crime right now. I don't see how this was a bait. I don't see how a SWAT threat could be a bait. I don't think you can threaten someone and then claim it's a bait. I think your asses got caught because what was the bait was the picture, right? Yeah, you just didn't realize that we were going to screenshot. You were too dumb to put the bait picture several messages after you were threatening SWATs on someone. Unfucking Believable says, yeah, we have a recording and 8 credible live witnesses that say that it did happen. Exactly. But that's what I mean. And they've been here almost 30 fucking times, okay? All false calls. These people have a picture of me and my daughter in bed with my husband. My husband has no shirt on. And they claim that a father being around his daughter with no shirt on is sexual and sexual assault. They sexualized a bunch of my daughter's baby photos, claiming that a little girl in like a t-shirt and a diaper is sexual photos. It's bad for parents to show their kid running around in a bathing suit, let's say. That's sexual to them. They're all very creepy when it comes to the kid stuff. Trust me, we can get more into that as well. I just think it's weird. I think it's weird. And there is, so do dads need to wear shirts in a pool? Yeah, apparently. Yep, because they've also taken pictures of my family in the pool together and then said, Queen is trying to get predators to come and get her kid because she took a picture of them all at the pool or at the beach together and posted it on her social media. I'm the only parent in the entire world that's not allowed to post up a family photo on social media. It apparently means that I want to sell my daughter to old men, which what kind of person do you have to be, Bells, to make up that people are selling their kid? Like, it's weird, right? I mean, who comes up with that? Someone that prostitutes kids, that's who. What kids you around, girl? What kids you around? That is facepalm worthy ass clownery on their part. It is. It's really weird. And they sexualize everything, even with their own kids. We'll get into that. So, is it still a SWAT threat? Is it okay to bait with SWAT threats? Is it okay to use SWAT threats as an intimidation tactic? Let's talk about that. Because I don't agree with any intimidation tactics. Hi, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Queen of Karma, and I am the bitch that is against mob mentality. My entire channel is dedicated to speaking out against mob mentality when it comes to cults, when it comes to businesses such as multi-level marketing, when it comes to group of people, when it comes to content creators and their communities. That is literally what I have been doing on here for 4 years now. I basically have spent the last 6 years of my life studying mob mentality, group behavior, groupthink, and etc. in order to teach the world about it, if you will. One of the things that cults and multi-level marketing companies and these kind of communities all use is intimidation tactics. Different ways that they might try to intimidate you is by weaponizing your personal information, threatening things onto you. Like SWATs, for example, threatening to release personal information. Or bringing up your kid in live stream chat in hopes that it scares you into silence about their bullshit. These are just some of the examples, all of which have been used by this group of people. Intimidation tactic is the use of any behavior that makes another person feel discomfort, fear, or submission. We see it over here in cancel culture on the internet all the time with your hate mobs. It can be based on various factors such as gender, race, class, or etc., and can have different motives such as forcing compliance, undermining confidence, hiding insecurities, or gaining social status. Intimidation can be overt or covert and can involve threats of legal, economic, or physical harm, like threatening lawsuits. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any other questions about it, though, since my entire channel is dedicated to discussing this and how it is wrong to do things such as fair game someone and use these intimidation tactics. My thing is, there is no way to troll with a SWAT threat. No matter what way you want to twist it, if you threaten someone with a SWAT team or the police or authorities in any way, shape, or form, it is a threat. It is only little bitches, little drama-starting bitches who are too scared to take accountability for what they say and do that will turn around and pretend that it was just a troll. Oh, it was just bait. We were just trying to bait someone. You cannot bait using a threat. I can't even post up Fun with Logic's fucking gun on the internet with Nicki Minaj rap music lyrics without all of you claiming that I threatened to shoot somebody. And then you turn around and threaten to SWAT Carrie. And you can say that that's a bait. Bitch, I can't even post up somebody else's gun with rap music lyrics. Are you kidding me? And I don't do this. Rules for you are different than rules from me. There's only one set of rules out here. Go watch Don't Fuck with Cats. Now let's talk about doxing. Doxing is a fun thing, Oh wait, no it's not. Apparently all of us have been doxed and have doxed, huh? Apparently I doxed a dog park. I had no clue it really fucking existed. No proof of this dox. Like, where is the screenshot of Queen of Karma doxing your dog park, Auntie? Because she says here, Meth Beth doxed my dog park this morning. Bitch, I never what are you talking about? Show me. It's funny how you can all take screenshots galore of my community tab. Hey, you can follow me all around the internet, all around Discords, try to get into fights with me and shit. You can screenshot that. But then when I apparently dox your dog park, you forgot to get an SS? Huh, little suspicious, don't you think? Also, how the fuck do you dox a public dog park? First of all, you live in a small-ass town. All right, a small town. Guess how many dog parks are in there? Because after this, I went and looked. One dog park that you record yourself at yourself. You record yourself at your only dog park in your city that you're very open about living in. How do you dox a public place? All of you keep sending me the fucking Tim Hortons address of the Tim Hortons across the street from my house. Are you doxing me? No, you're doxing the fucking Tim Hortons. I don't give a fuck. Just get me a coffee there before you pop in, would you? I like a nice cap with chocolate milk, please. And a chocolate dip donut. Thank you, Dr. Roxo. I appreciate that. Literally, though, come on. A public place. A public place. Gee, it would be a shame if someone ordered a pizza to the dog park while I was there. You think we watch your dog park streams? I can tell you right now, we don't fucking watch you at all, bitch. If I need something for my fucking stream, I will go, I will decide what I want, and then I will search through it until I find it. I don't watch you. You're boring. You're boring. You do pseudoscience. You rip people off with fake psychic bullshit. You clout chase like crazy using Billy the Fridge and Drunken Peasants and Carrie and anyone else you can get your little grubby hands on. You claim you're famous from back in the day with Drunken Peasants? I'm sorry, I didn't get the memo, because like 2 weeks ago, my favorite creator, Jeff Holiday, went on the Drunken Peasants. Did the Drunken Peasants show stop? Because this bitch acts like I was famous back in the day on the Drunken Peasants show when that Drunken Peasant show was still on with that there Ben Pie guy and his buddy Billy the Fridge. And I'm over here like, bitch, it's still on. Like, they streamed yesterday. What do you mean back in the day of Drunken Peasants? How do we know this isn't the bitch that tried to fuck TJ Kirk? Oh, you keep saying that there's some woman around here that tried to fuck TJ Kirk. Well, I wasn't around TJ Kirk, but this thing might have been. I don't know. She says she's famous from back in the day. Maybe, no, I'm just saying. This is why you don't make up lies about like that. Like that about people, though, huh? She claims that she was there long before I ever was. That's when TJ Kirk was there. Think we found your actual TJ Kirk lover here, pals. You guys are cute for trying to make up all of the stuff you do, though. It's cute. It's a good attempt. It fails, but I mean, it's a cute attempt at all. I would be so shook to receive pizza that I could share with all the dogs. Dogs aren't supposed to eat cheese, bitch. Are you giving your dog pizza? Dog, why don't you just feed your dog a fucking chocolate cake while you're at it? For dessert. Jesus Christ. Wow. Oh no, please do not order pizza. When have I ever ordered a fucking pizza here? When have I ever ordered a damn pizza anywhere? In the last 4 years I've been on here, that is not something I'm known for, is ordering pizzas. Sweetheart, I think you wanted teddy bear. That's who you should have said Dr. Dog Park if you were going to make that up. He's the one that sends the pizza, not me. Gotta keep this shit straight, if you're going to make up these lies. Please also fucking stop giving your dog cheese. Uh-oh. Fuck. 6 drops just dropped the docks of the goddamn White House. Look at that. Look at that. We already did, Red. We've made fun of it like 4 times, girl. I would like to know, where's the SS receipt of this? Because you guys have literal threads dedicated to me in Carrie's Discord, and Auntie Jessie's Discord, and lolcows Discord. And not one of them has this apparent receipt of me doxing the dog park. You apparently got receipts of everything I've ever done from 2005 until today. But you forgot that one? Is that what you're telling me? It's funny all the receipts that you all choose to let go missing, huh? Interesting how that happens. He's not a dog. He's a dragon dog, thanks. And dragon dogs love the cheeses. Well, she's a fucking spastic. That never happened, Jessie. Why are you making up lies? Why does everybody want to be a Queen of Karma victim? I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't that fun. I just cover you and then I move on and forget you exist. And then you all chase me around the internet for years going, Queen, pay attention to me. Oh my God, she looked at me. Queen, pay attention to me. Oh my God, she said something. And it's really weird. Like, I don't think it looks that fun. I would get bored of it. I would have gotten bored of it years ago. But I mean, here you all are just constantly making up things that I've apparently done to you, like doxing your dog park, doxing people in your chats, sending your kid's picture to a pedophile. That was a weird one that Valkyrie made up. I was like, why would you want to falsely victimize your child in this way and claim that a pedophile saw their picture? That ain't true. That's weird. We've talked about that one before, though. So should we be surprised that these people are acting the way that they do? I say no. Speaking of children, let's talk about this now. Our Lady of Perpetual Poutine, thank you very much for the $4.99. She says, I just want Auntie Jessie to do OnlyFans. If she ever does, I'll send you the content on the DL. Sounds good. Her dog is a female named Zelda. Did I just dox her dog? Yeah, you know what? You doxing her dog. People out here doxing Belza's cat. Stop doxing people's animals. Jesus Christ. All of you. You're all out of control. You're out of control, damn it. All of you little Beth Brigaders. How dare you all? Teddy says she's just upset because her dog would leave her if given the chance. Yeah, I think so. Everyone blame Teddy. Blame Teddy. Yeah, this is when Six Drops gets mad in our stream. So, this was Marquis de Sadie in a chat recently in which she was arguing with people, again, for no reason. She just comes into chats and, like, starts shit with people. She thinks she's above everyone. She goes around telling everyone she's Drader's mod, so you better watch out. She's going to make Drader famous, and he's going to be indebted to her, and she's going to use him to come after all the people that are mean to her on the internet. Her and Hugh Mad Bro, who is Malice Black's mod, and Soren, who is definitely not Marquis in a fake account, are all very, very upset at us because we didn't appreciate this. Marquis decided as an intimidation tactic, remember we just talked about what those were a second ago? I hope so. She decided that while she was in an argument with everyone in a chat, she would bring someone's child into the drama and into the bullshit. She knew that this person was not public about being a parent due to the sector on the internet that they're in, and after they had watched everything that the rest of us with kids that get attacked have gone through, they didn't want anyone to know. But this person made it real apparent that everyone know who they are. And we're going to talk about why we're outing who they are today. Marquise de Sadie says, how's your son? Bet into that class action suit. I really hope you get help with that travesty done to your son. For those that are unaware, our close friend Iconic has a son that is very close to my daughter's age. They're a year apart. They're like the same age. He has a very severe health issue in which Iconic has a lawsuit open. Hopefully to get some compensation back for what's happening. When this happened, she had just found out that there is one more treatment that could possibly help him. And if that doesn't work, she loses her son. Her son is not going to make it. Marquise was very aware of this when she decided to make this comment. She was aware that nobody wanted him to ever be brought up or brought into the drama. She was aware that nobody wanted to be outed as a parent, especially by her on here, in a Malice Black or Carrie chat of all things. And she was very much aware that this little boy is not doing well. And that his mom has been an absolute wreck the last few weeks finding this out. If you were a parent, I am sure that you could take a moment and think about how you would feel if you just found out that your child has one treatment. And then if that doesn't work, you might lose him. She was getting a hold of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and she was very open and talking about this often when Marquis was in the Discord with all of us. We were all in Unfucking Believable's Discord together. We were all talking about this. Marquis went out of her way to look up extra information on these illnesses and basically just go haywire, attacking her over it. She thought she was in an argument with Iconic or Six Drops. We haven't really decided yet. She apparently got them mixed up because, Marquis cared so much about this little boy that she couldn't even keep it straight whose kid it was herself. Because, she just cared so much. She fucked up, and at first she said it was Six Drops' kid. So this was supposed to be an attack on Six Drops, except she mixed it up. And it's Iconic's kid, who she also doesn't like. So, it's not much of a difference. My issue here is that before any of you people out there, Jessie, Carrie, the whole lot of you all saw us all speaking out about how this was not cool. And you had to know whose kid it was. Because what, if it was my kid, it wouldn't have mattered? You are not the ones that get to decide if the kid being talked about in this screenshot deserves protection from the drama or not. The rule is you keep the kids out. And it's about high time that you bitches all get on to that fucking rule. Keep the kids out of your drama. I don't give a fuck what problems you have with their parents. There is never a good reason to bring up somebody's kid, to make up lies about their parenting, to try to drop something like this in a chat as an intimidation tactic using their child against them. I don't give a fuck which way you want to twist turn this, what way you want to change the narrative of, guess what, it ain't my kid. Iconic isn't fair gamed like you all tried to fair game me. So does it matter now? Coming from a group of people who didn't even know what AJPL stood for, I guess we can't be surprised. It's Jessie's username abbreviated. It took me a second too. Really? Really? I knew that. I feel smart. That's sad. Side note though, this chick is off her fucking rocker. Because we were talking about how it wasn't cool for a kid to be dragged in. I guess Liz here says that me saying that means that I'm insane. She uses anything she can to grift and get attention. Excuse me? Since when? I forget to ask for donations in my stream. Are you talking about me or are you talking about Auntie Jessie here? Because, that bitch actually does grift and try to sell her fucking tarot card readings and all that shit all over the internet. So who are you talking about here? Eventually, she'll be saying exactly the same stuff about somebody else. Nope, always the same group of you. It always has been, hasn't it? Yeah. Just because your little group gets bigger and you all break up and then make up with other people and then break up with them and then go make up with these people over here and blah, 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 blah. Doesn't mean that it's different people. You all still the same group. And AJPL, not to confuse anyone, for those that apparently are dumb like these bitches, that stands for Auntie Jessie Pearl Labrie, the Discord they're in. She says, please note that I am this week's scapegoat, and that's okay. It's fine. I have a cool life. Because she likes this drama, you see. She likes it. Then they were trying to figure out what we were arguing with Marquis about. Why were we upset with Marquis? It was important to know, I guess. All of it was very important to know. So they share one of my screenshots, or sorry, one of Shaw's screenshots. Shaw was talking about this on her community tab. So this situation has already been outed. It's just none of these bitches know how to do research properly. So they'll be like, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what they're talking about. Let's just make up the lore instead. Right? That's what you guys do. So, you know, they shared the conversation that she was having on there. AE3, thank you for the $5 for the begging that you're obviously doing right now. Thank you. Oh, do you know what? You're right. I did forget my Griff banner, didn't I? I usually have a Griff banner. There we go. Just for you. Just for you. Iconic, thank you for the $10, my dear. She says, hashtag Quail Force. Stronger together with the brick on there. You get that, Teddy. Jessie was the mole. She wasn't. No, I know, just like how Mouse is the mole. Like, these people literally, like, they're dumb, right? They make people mods who love drama and love to stir up the pot. And then they go, oh, how does this stuff get out? I don't know. It's so weird. So they share the screenshot, goes, some context to what they're mad about. Still confused, though. And Hank really liked the methed up toddler line. And then Auntie Jessie Pearl chimes in and says, wait, Marquis is asking about who's disabled kid? What does it matter? Marquis is asking about a disabled kid in a chat to try to shut people up in an argument. Does it matter who the kid belongs to? Why does it matter? Why are you people never against the behavior? It's just, oh, is it someone I like that it's happening to? Because then I'll be mad. But if it's someone that we don't like whose kid is being used against them, their disabled kid, which that's not how they like to be called, Mrs. Auntie Jessie Pearl Labrie, advocate, and the only person on the whole internet with autism. Disabled kid. That's not what we call them here. Here, we actually believe in the person's first approach. So it would be kid with disabilities. He's a kid before he's disabled. I'm just saying. Why does it matter who it is? Why? It shouldn't matter. Why is there a disabled kid, as you call him, being brought up in drama to begin with? That should be the question. Not, well, whose kid is she using? And they say someone who is in a Discord with Marquis, not sure who, can't find a specific name. Again, does it matter? Okay. Apparently it does. Oh, okay. Well, that's not important. I just wanted to understand who they are dogpiling on. Well, it ain't me dogpiling on anyone. You mean you want to know who Marquise and Soren? Because, you know, Soren came and threatened to dox all of us for Marquis. And we were like, fuck you, Soren. Get out of here, you fucking scumbag. Who's definitely not Marquis in a fake account or just her husband's account, we promise. You know. And you guys are all like, oh my god, whose kid is it? That's what we need to know. Going after Soren. Oh my god, Soren came and threatened to dox all of them, and then they got upset at them for it. Awful people. How dare you? How dare you? Thanks for being here, Teddy. Enjoy your dinner. How dare you all? You're all awful. Oh. And Citrus says Soren has been in their comment sections and stuff. Not exactly sure what happened, though. Does it matter? Well, yes, because, you know, you need to know. There's no fucking reason to go after commenters and shit like that, Auntie Jessie Pearl Labrie says. And then I don't know who the fuck this is, but I'm just glad that somebody in this place has a brain. You don't get to see that often. They say, I think it goes back to the kid being used against someone who wasn't involved. And that's the thing, is that Iconic wasn't even there for the conversation that occurred, okay? She wasn't even present But they were all talking about it. They all needed to know whose kid it was. And my whole thing is, does it matter, guys? Does it matter whose kid it is? If a kid is being brought up, all right, when someone's having an argument with someone, obviously it's for malicious purposes. Should it matter what kid it is, and should it matter who brought the kid up? No. The rule should just be, do not bring kids up in dramas with parents. That is the end. I don't know why I have to keep sitting here and reiterating this over and over and over again. I promise if you stop bringing up everybody's kids, they won't have to bring them up either. To protect them, stand up for them, speak out against it. So what happened after all of this? After Marquis went around to several different places trying to get attention and tell everyone that we were bullying her, is we opened up our Fuck Around and Find Out University, where if someone wants to grab a link to that Discord, please drop it in one of the mods if you can. And that is basically for you to come in and try your hand, I guess. A lot of you have a lot to say about a lot of us out here on the interwebs and on live streams and stuff, but it's funny when we give you an ability to come and have a voice chat with us or come into a Discord, all of you seem really too scared to. But Marquis came in, and then she stated that she didn't know how to get out. And then she was all over the internet telling everyone that the actual reason why we were mad at her was because she wouldn't join our Discord. So, our good friend, the Shaw of Thirst, who is the main one running the Fuck Around and Find Out University Discord, did a post right here. This very post that you see, right here, she wrote it up. And she said, I love how Babylon 777, also known as Gory Hole, you probably don't want to see her glory hole, I'm just saying. I already saw her bum finger. All right, the girl has a black finger that's falling off. Anyway, you don't want to see her tits either. The whole thing's a mess. She says she claims she's not in my server, and yet here she is, in my server, refusing to leave. I even provided her a video on how to leave a Discord server because apparently her boomer brain can't comprehend how to do it. And this is our Fuck Around Find Out University Discord. Here's our asshat in chief, unfucking believable, showing us a quiche. It looks good. Now I'm hungry. That's all your fault. Fuck you, unfucking believable, and your damn good quiches. But here it is. This is it. This is the Discord. This is her in the Discord. And we waited a while, because we wanted to try to have a real conversation. Maybe that didn't really happen. But at least Iconic and Marquis did have somewhat of a talk. And this is how it went.
Yeah. And I've been clean off of heroin for 23 years.
No, you haven't. That's a lie. Why don't you do some more wine and
put on everybody, huh?
do another needle, chick?
That.
Why don't you slur your words some more on voice chat and fucking talk to yourself?
You talked about my son in a public chat. I never said any mean things to you one time.
That I asked you if you were going to go and get in. I asked if you were going to go in on that lawsuit.
You told me you cared about my little boy and that you wanted to look up the phenomena of short gut. Okay, that's one thing. We can talk about that privately.
You got it all wrong.
You never had to be brought into a chat. You know how much that hurts me knowing that 2 months ago I found out I'm probably going to lose him? And you used him as a weapon in a chat. I'm not even.
She doesn't care. She's a sociopath.
That's why I said, did you get into that chat?
Fuck you and your fake concern, you predator! Fucking predator!
You are a fucking
threatening children. You're a predator. You're a junkie child predator. You're a yeah, you junkie predator. Because you don't give a fuck about her kid. I don't care what people think. I'm French, but I don't know French.
If they let me talk, I'll talk.
She's married to a child predator! A woman that threatens children! You must be scum too!
Are you done? I said...
I bet you let him rape little girls!
You while we're talking to you. Do you mind that?
Well, I only speak to one person at a time.
Okay, well then let me talk now, because you're a fucking child predator. And one of the most disgusting things that a person could do, a grown adult, is talk about a child as an intimidate. Shut the fuck up, it's my turn. You want us to shut up for you? Shut your mouth.
You might beat everybody else.
Oh, I might beat everybody up. Well, do you know what? That's better than intimidating a child to feel tough and pretending to be French. Nay, Sapa! Nay, Sapa!
That's how her kid was.
You can't even speak French. No, you didn't. You did it as an intimidation tactic. Oh, how's your kid? That's like me saying, how's your junkie husband that apparently beats you over money?
My husband's not a junkie.
Oh, he just beats you for the over money problems then? Does he know you're telling everyone that? I have screenshots of your conversation.
You just got paid, but you and your husband were fighting over money and talking about how awful the world is.
Oh, yeah. Well, that happens once in a lifetime, obviously, right?
Oh,
like,
really? You only fight.
Oh, what?
Oh, my God. That never happened.
My husband's never beat me over money. Guess my husband's better than yours, but I am also French, unlike you.
But obviously, you guys are all sucked up.
What, were we supposed to be nice to you, the child predator?
No, I didn't. I'm a child predator.
Yeah, that's somebody that uses children for their intimidation tactics. You brought minors into your drama.
I brought minors, really? Wow.
Yeah, Iconic Son is a minor! Underage!
Yeah, a 9-year-old.
Not even.
You feel tough, Marquis, picking on a 9-year-old, eh? I guess when you're such a junkie nobody, you gotta do that to feel good about yourself, though, huh?
I honestly wanted to come to you civilly. I did. I would have. I am probably one of the most open, understanding people if you just talk to me. But whenever you just threw my son into a random chat, I don't get that, Marquis. Like, if you had a
She
problem
wasn't
with
even
me,
there.
bring it with me. I wasn't even there. I got screenshots sent to me. And after learning what I just learned about my son, that's like an extra added slap in the face. And I know you can't understand that, but it's my fucking child.
She'll never
He's
understand
been through so much in his life, and now he's just got to be thrown into a chat for wolves to come after. You know, I've seen in Discords people trying to figure out who the hell it's about and what kids, so that way they could fucking jump on him too. You don't think he's been through enough? Like, genuinely, I'm asking you.
Yeah, we want to know,
just
do you think it's okay to put a target on her minor kid's back who's already ill, who she's already going through shit? Explain to us now why that was okay, Marquis. Go.
And I'm not trying to yell at this point. I'm just pretty amped up. I really just want to hear why that one thing. That's it. That's all.
She shut up. Oh my God.
Pussy. Pussy. Just what we thought would happen.
Take it.
Seriously,
Nope.
that woman
You can
will
just
never ever learn anything because she will not fucking listen.
I guess it's hard to listen when you have voices in your head, though.
I know, like, she's just mumbling, like, oh yeah, I'm a this, I'm a yeah, and while people are talking to her, like, what the fuck, like that infuriates me.
That was the whole goal, was to infuriate you. She did it on purpose.
I'm so mad. I am sweating. I am fucking livid.
You have every right to be.
Let's see if she comes back. I have a feeling she might be back for round 3. She seems to be tough today, apparently.
Must have had that good shot today.
Consulting with her other witches.
Yeah, the pagan club.
All right, so I think we need a little bit of a palate cleanser, so how about Iconic's favorite, DuckTales?
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo! Every day that they've been making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring, do bad and good DuckTales, woo! The danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What you do, just grab onto some DuckTales, woo! Every day that they've been making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring, do good and bad DuckTales, woo! No ponytails or cottontails, no DuckTales, woo!
That's our favorite. I love it. I love DuckTales. All right. So that is what happened with the marquee thing. I know. I'm a huge bitch, okay? I know. You can yell at me in the comment section down below and say, Queen, how dare you shame her for being an addict when you yourself were an addict? I was an addict, and I've been sober since 2013. I was on methadone for almost 3 years, starting in about the end of 2010. I went on and I got off. My sober date is August 8th, 2013 was my first day without a drink, and I have never looked back. And I got into a conversation with Marquis once in which she told me that no one would know what being an addict is like she does. And there is no way for me to be educated in it, and that only she knows all about it. So I really don't give a fuck. Okay, I just don't. People out here calling me Meth Beth, that's okay. So if you're telling me in voice chats, literally, that you're popping morphine and drinking wine, and then you're researching kids, you can't even keep straight what kid it is, and you're out here talking in chats about how you send your nudes to Drader when he's married, and he said that your tits are real nice, and then you're out here talking about people's kids and all this other bullshit. To me, you deserve what you get, all right? Yeah, she was practicing Big Difference. I'm not required to be kind to a drugged out, drunken sociopath. Exactly. That's the thing. You know? So, she's still an addict, like April says. She is. She literally told us that she takes morphine often, and then she was like drunk, slurring words like all the time. She talks to herself like she's a weird lady. All right, she was in the Discord for a little while. We all tried to be nice to her, and like it was just a problem. Like she'd be in there mumbling to herself. She'd be dropping personal information. She only ever wanted to talk about herself. She would cut people off. She would come in when we were watching something, and we'd all be muted, and we'd be like watching a movie, having a movie night. She'd come in and be all like, "Oh, my screenplay," and we'd have to like pause the movie. She just had no politeness about her, no human decency. She thinks she runs all the shows and that she runs the whole Shanny for Christ's Fear. It is Queen Marquise, everyone. Yeah, and she said she was going to write a screenplay on all of us for hurting her feelings. She said, "I thought that all of you were my friends," and she threatened to put curses on us. Because all these people, for some reason, all of them are witches. I don't know what you want from me, okay? The bitches that come and try to fuck around with me, they all seem to believe in magic. And they all do, like, tarot cards. And they all hex people and shit. And then I'm apparently a bad person because I say magic isn't real. You know? But speaking of children, remember I told you guys that these people are really weird when it comes to their children? I found an example of that. As you can see here, we have Auntie Jessie talking about her son just recent. And she said, "My son probably hooked up with one of the cute girls in his vacation pictures who was on the boat. I hear those cruise ships just have wild, crazy teen shit happen. And Lovely Leech says, I wouldn't even know how to date anymore. We should hook her up with Mycroft. Auntie Jessie says, okay, Cupid, I write dating profiles. And if you're here when we cover Auntie Jessie, we cover her business often because it's a scam. All right, being a psychic, it's not real. All right, you're playing make-believe and you're charging people money. That's criminal. But she charges $50 to write your dating profile for you because she's apparently some kind of like romance counselor or some bullshit. Sensa Lizzie says, I'm okay. I had a wonderful marriage. I'm a young widow. We met on OkCupid. And Lovely Leech says, oh, wow. And Sarah Hutch says, I'm sorry and happy because she doesn't know how to fucking react. And Auntie Jessie says, I met my husband on OkCupid. Okay? Which, that's all fine and dandy. I think it's weird that she talks about her teenage son's sex life openly with everybody, right? It's very weird to tell people about your teenage son, like strangers in a Discord server that are just like a part of your channel. If I ever shared something even remotely close like that about my kid in a Discord, all of you would cut my head off. Off with her head! Okay? It would be awful. The other thing is, I think it's funny how we go from that to her literally like trying to sell her goddamn dating profile bullshit. This is weird. The Cocoa Puffs bird was on the cruise. Yes, that's what it was. She gave my tits warts. Unfucking believable, says in terms of marquee there is no screenplay, but there is a blackened spoon and a rig on the end table. That's true. That's true. This made everyone laugh, and all of my friends really like this. Valkyrie says, I recognize some of the Beth Brigade in the chat trying to belittle intimidation efforts. I thought that was hilarious because I think she was trying to say we were trying to do intimidation efforts, but instead she said we were belittling their intimidation efforts, which is what we were doing. I guess. Apparently I was doxing people though. I don't know. But this was in Malice's chat. Because it wouldn't be a cancel Queen campaign without Valkyrie 420, who asked me a question on Twitter very rudely, calling me names and shit, and I blocked her. You cannot block this woman. Alright? She was a huge Creepshow art fan. She loved Shannon. And she learned from her very well. And she will open accounts as your neighborhood name here on Gate. She'll open accounts as your ex-boyfriend that abused you. They had to leave your hometown to get away from and save your dogs from them with the cops. She'll say that you stole your dogs with the police in your city. She's a very weird lady, okay? And now her and Bells, remember, they claim that I stalk them. But they had no clue who any of these people were until I was over here. And then they followed me here. And then they try to insert me into this drama. I have nothing to do with any of this. But they'll be like, oh, Queen's out here doxing people in the chat. It's like, I'm not even in the chat. We have the Beth Brigade. My friends really like being called the Beth Brigade. We actually love it. Because this lady is usually going around saying, everyone hates Queen and wants her to die. They all want her to commit suicide on a stream. And now, apparently, I have a whole gang. I have a whole gang of people, apparently, according to her, because I was all alone before, apparently. And she recognizes them because I'm stalking her. So that's why she knows every single person that I'm apparently attached to, you know. Because that makes perfect sense, Valkyrie. Good job. Good job showing everyone by following me into this community over here. that I'm stalking you. Yes, we all know you and Bells. You got the I'm so kind of bored guy to do a stream and be like, that awful queen lady needs to stop stalking these two poor women. They're Queen of Karma victims. She won't leave them alone. In the meantime, I'm like ignoring them. They don't exist to me, but then they're showing up everywhere, trying to insert me and my friends into shit that we have nothing to do with. We were all out of this shit. We left Carrie's community and Malice's community. As soon as Malice dropped that Carly dogs in her Discord, we were all gone. We went, oh, hell no. Bye-bye. Don't trust this area. We left Carrie's before that. You all dragged me into it. And then when I'm here and I'm talking about it, you go, Queen, what's she doing talking about that here drama? Well, I don't know. Why are you trying to say me and my friends are doing things in chats that we're not doing? Do you really think that it's only me and like my friends that don't like these people? It actually is only 20 of you that don't like me. The whole internet's established this already. All right? Even Toxic Angel was like, you only have 20 people that fucking hate you. It's always the same 20 people. And some bitch with blue hair, some other fucking hooker. Like, seriously. It's know it. There is actually only 20 of you. These girls are bigger than me. Do you not think Malice hasn't, like, fucked around with other people? How come everything... Like, she's fighting Carrie right now. Carrie has a very fierce and loyal fan base. And she's arguing about some idiot and stuff, right? So why would it be me and my friends doing stuff to intimidate these people? You know? I did an apology to him. That's all he gets from me. After his display and how he talks about women, I'm good. I don't ever want to be near any of them ever again. Thank you. Him and Mycroft would get along better with like Warhammer and Nicolo and Dark Ninja. They should really all go make friends together. That would be cute. But again, why are you blaming us? We don't have anything to do with whatever drama's going on between these people except for you constantly trying to insert me into it. And I'm over here ducking like, nope, 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 nope. I don't get why she came to this corner of the internet, Malice. See, at first we all thought it was to get Carrie to cover Carly. And she was trying to make friends with Carrie, that maybe try to cover Shanny more, because she dipped her toe in Shanny a bit, I heard. And like the Foodie Beauty and like that area, the Haterverse. So I think we all thought it was that. But Malice now says that she went over to Carrie's to check out her area for all the fuck shit. So she could stop Carrie and them from doing all the fuck shit. In the meantime, they're actually the ones doing all the fuck shit. I mean, are Carrie and them doing some fuck shit? Yeah. But if you want to compare, these other people are hella worse. Especially since they're hooked up with Draven. Because you have to remember, Valkyrie is friends with Bells. Who's then in Draven's Discord. Now let's just go back to Auntie Jessie for a moment. Because I think this is fucking amazing. Auntie Jessie, has been getting people to unsub from her. She cannot fathom basically like, how do you say it? She cannot fathom having people on her channel watching her if they also like Carrie. All right, she is actually in this for a full-on alliance war. You're either on Team Jessie and Malice or you're on Team Carrie. And Carrie, because I don't think she's really reached out to any other creators to form a whole team of people to attack you guys. But, you know, I guess if you need a whole group, that's up to you. I guess you could say her in the goddamn podcast, TJ or whatever, but not really. So it's kind of an unfair fight. I am just going to say that. I know, right? I know. Carrie really needed to not make fun of Natalie. Yeah, well... That's the thing. Malice is also bad at video games. Well, she apparently has a broken hand. Right? So she apparently has a hand she cannot use, but she claims to be a gamer that plays games where you would need the use of both hands. You know, it's a little weird. Yes, they do not talk now. They are now fighting. Malice and lolcows and Jessie are all on one side, and they're sticking up for Silent Sledge. Carrie and her crew, which I guess has become TJ from the goddamn podcast, her mods Pain Lash and Maddie, and then some idiot, are all against Silent Sledge because of revenge porn. Now we're going to deep dive that in a sec here. And I'll explain everything to do with that. But this was a comment that was left on Auntie Jessie Pearl Labrie's post. Okay? And it says, look, I enjoy watching both your channel and Carrie's. I don't want to have to pick a side. And besides all that drama with Silent, I am staying out of it. Which, this is just a viewer. Your viewers don't have to pick a side, you idiot. It's weird when you put people in this fucking position where they feel like they have to choose. This is why drama out here like this sucks for people, you know? Don't do that to people. I don't know what's going on, and when I try to find out, it gets confusing as fuck. Half of these people involved I don't even know. Fair. Every time I turn around, another name gets brought up. Fair. I am here for the original content that you do. Because Auntie Jessie was doing, like, the bad teachers and the tarot card readings and talking about magic and stuff, not drama until recently, right? Not the BS drama. But if I stay and watch you and Carrie too, does that mean I am not welcomed here? Seriously want to know. I love both channels and the content that is giving me entertainment. So should I go kick rocks and leave? She says yes. Bye. Great way to kill your community. For real. Great way to just murder it. Rip. Sweetheart, you are a grown-ass woman and apparently a mother of teenage children, and you never learned to be civil with people in the workplace? All of us out here were content creators, and I hate it because I'll be in someone's chat, right? Like, I'll be in Owl's chat, and, like, people will be in there, like, trying to cause drama with me, and I'm not there to fucking talk to you bitches. I don't give a fuck about you. I want to watch Original Owl. I don't care what you have to say about what drama going on over here and over there and making up weird things about Mrs. fucking Wonderful that never happened with me and, like, weird shit. Okay? But it's like these bitches cannot be in a chat with someone they do not like and just ignore them. Pretend I am not there. I ain't there for you. I ain't there for your drama. I'm there to laugh at what Owl's talking about. And I want to hear the damn Peanut Butter Time song. But they're like teenagers, children. Fuck, even in fucking as a teenager, I used to be able to work with a coworker I didn't like and not want to fucking start a bunch of drama in the middle of work. If you cannot even have people in your community that watch other people that maybe you don't like, honestly, maybe you should log off of here. You're just not cut out for this. When you start telling people that they can only watch you, that's when I gotta look at you like this bitch is starting to run a cult. She wants a full-on cult of personality. She wants everyone in her community to worship her, to not watch people she doesn't like. She actually says, if you watch Carrie, unsub from me. Bye. Pathetic. I never did that, by the way. I'm still friends with people that still watch Carrie religiously. And me and her had drama. And I never went, oh, well, if you're watching her, don't watch me. Because I'm not 10. Honestly, the maturity level on here is friggin' public school. And here's more proof of her doing this. Yes, please unsubscribe from me. I do not want you here of Carrie's characterization of why Shanny chose not to fucking finish the story with her has you questioning me. I do not want you here. Take your sock accounts with you. I don't need them. If you have questions, though, stick around or DM me because I do actually respond to them. So she then drops this of like Carrie saying that she's getting close to 4K. But she was basically saying here, like, again, if you're sub to her, don't stay sub to me, okay? And a lot of people are like, I don't understand this drama. What the hell is going on? So let's talk about what this is actually about. And I think a good place to start would be right here, where Auntie Jessie posted this up and said, well, and this is a post from Firefly that says, it's come to my attention that the issue of the nude photo may not be what I thought. I feel I was to believe it was a nude photo and I never wanted to see it because I didn't want to see some idiot nude. Now, it seems the nude is not exactly a nude. Stories appear to change on both sides. So yourself, you have all the tools you need to have the situation investigated by law enforcement. I'm very sorry for the damage I caused. I accept responsibility for my actions and retract everything in regard to Silent and some idiot and what I thought was a nude picture. I was wrong 100%. Immediately, you get the impression that there is a nude photo that has been shared in this situation. Then we need to ask ourselves, is it then revenge porn? What is revenge porn? What is it? Whoa. Luckily, I have the whole definition here for us. Revenge porn is a type of digital abuse in which nude or sexually explicit photos or videos are shared without the consent of those pictured. Okay? Also called non-consensual pornography, because a lot of people don't like the word revenge porn because it's not always done for revenge. It can be done for other reasons, like intimidation tactics, like we gonna talk about here, sweetheart. So some people say, please call it non-consensual pornography instead, just so you guys are all aware. It's closely related to sexual abuse. A current or previous partner may share such images as revenge or threaten to distribute them as a type of blackmail. Now, what? And no, Auntie Jessie, shut up. Not that blackmail, you racist bitch. Listen. Threaten to distribute them as a type of blackmail. Let me put you in this position. You're in a relationship with a guy. You take sexy picture for guy. You send sexy picture to guy. You then turn on your phone after you and him get into a breakup and an argument, if you will, and you see your face from that picture being shared. I want to know why this woman is not being granted the ability to have an emotional response like Malice Black wanted to be granted. Because I'm telling you right now, if I send out a nude to some dude and then he takes my face from that picture and shares it around, that's a fucking intimidation tactic. He's basically flashing it and saying, careful bitch, I got your picture. Same people want to claim that when Negs brought up Savannah's fucking knew that he had them, that was a threat, right? How the fuck is this different? Even if it was just her face, still revenge porn. I don't care what new ass definition you dumb RSN community assholes want to give it, lolcow. and Silent Sledge, yeah, who come from the community of revenge porn. By the way, tell CJ we say hello and fuck you. Of course you're gonna say it's not, aren't ya? Aren't ya? You see your face shared, you're gonna automatically assume your full picture's been shared. And it is not crazy to jump to that conclusion. I have been spending the last little while watching all of you gaslight the fuck out of some idiot. And I don't even like this bitch. Her and I fucking hate each other, by the way. Full transparency, we do not like each other. Like I said, hate all these bitches. But unlike you, I have something called integrity. So I remove who it is, unlike you, right? So I had to know whose kid was being brought up. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what makes me different from all you bitches. That's why you hate me, right? So I don't give a fuck whose picture it is. I don't care if it's someone I hate. No wonder why she thought you were sharing around her revenge porn, Silent. And it's someone that's literally spent the last 6 years studying intimidation tactics. All right? Let me tell you, that is a big one used. Even in cults. Even in MLMs. Look up Nexium and Keith Raniere. I've talked about this before on my channel in other realms. And you're not going to get a different opinion from me here. You may have sent these private images to a partner. A partner may have convinced you to take explicit pictures, possibly in an effort to control or shame you. An abusive partner could even take sexual or nude photos of you without your knowledge. Revenge porn isn't limited to romantic partners, though. A coworker, family member, or stranger even could also gain access to your private images and share them publicly for a variety of reasons. And we have had that happen. There was a famous phone hack, right? That released a bunch of the Stars' nudes. May have heard of it. That was considered revenge porn. Is revenge porn illegal? For you folks in the US of A, 46 states and the District of Columbia have laws against revenge porn. Only Wyoming, Mississippi, South Carolina, Massachusetts lack this kind of law. Everywhere else, it's completely illegal. So I'm going to need you all to reach deep down inside. Find your empathy and find your understanding. Because let me tell you something. Even if this was just a picture of her face, it would have been an intimidation tactic that these folks are trying to push on her. You better shut up about me, some idiot. I'm already sharing the face around, bitch. You better shut up. I'll share the whole body around. You might as well just say it. And anyone try to twist this in a different way, you're sus as fuck. I don't trust you. You're a malicious person. And you're a piece of shit revenge pornographer. The problem here, though, folks, is that that's not what it was. That's not even what it was. And luckily for us, some idiot with Painlash and Mads and Carrie actually released what the photo was. And I want you to look at this. And I want you to listen to it. I'll be here with you, don't worry. We're going to pause it. But there's a few things that are very important. They're also going to talk, I saved a little bit in there in terms of how they met and how they know each other and whatnot. Because I really do think that we need to talk about this. Okay? Listen carefully.
Friends with him for a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
At least.
So I believe it was from October to February. It would have been exactly until February the 13th. So
Okay.
You know.
And so what happened? Like, how did it come to be where Silent made these accusations against you. Can you go into that a little bit and explain that?
Sure.
Because it
So
came
it
out of like left field, right? You didn't see this coming.
100%,
Mhm.
100%. It completely came out of left field. Uh, Mine and Maddie's relationship, we're together, guys.
Yeah, Maddie.
Yeah,
Maddie's here with us.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
so you guys had been dating, started dating.
yeah. So we got together and everything, and then
Yeah, they started dating in unfucking believables Discord several months ago. Most of us were aware. Like, most of us knew they were dating. But the funny thing about this is that you're hearing that Painlash had a false accusation of being abusive to Maddie. So while Silent Sledge is out here going, they're falsely accusing me of revenge porn, he's falsely accusing these two of being in an abusive relationship. Ain't that some shit?
we all three of us were really good friends. We would spend hours and hours playing video games, talking.
Yeah. I
Like
remember that.
literally like 12 or 13 hours talking and just playing video games and stuff.
Mhm. Yep.
And yeah, so like a lot of stuff would come up, and then
So that's kind of how they all met. This is how they all became friends, how these two started dating. Painlash and Maddie, and Silent was a very close friend of theirs.
anytime me or Maddie had an issue with the other person in the relationship, like he was the mutual friend, and we could go to him and have a conversation, and like we both trusted that like it was gonna stay private. It was just gonna be a way
Yeah.
for us to get our feelings out to somebody that like made themselves appear to be sympathetic, and
Feel.
everything like that. And he strongly encouraged us to do that, which we overshared, and I'm willing to,
Yeah.
we did have a lot of conversations,
Yeah.
and some of it will have been accurate and will.
Where were we at with that? Hold on. Go ahead, idiot. What were you saying?
Yes.
So basically, what happened is Silent Sledge was kind of like their buddy, who they went to maybe to vent sometimes if they were arguing or whatever. And Silent has now gone around and told everyone that they're in an abusive relationship. They don't live near each other, they don't live with each other, but they're in an abusive relationship. And that's what he's telling everybody.
So he would send me messages between him and Painlash, and I wasn't there, so I can't verify if they were true or not. Painlash has indicated that they are not accurate.
Oh, okay.
So it would usually be Painlash venting to Silent, which I thought, now looking back, I'm like, that's totally inappropriate to be sharing that. I mean, we all bitch about our significant others at some point. It's okay. But,
yeah,
it's
against me, and actually, like show all of these screenshots about me, and like change the spin this narrative, like
that you were basically a being an abusive boyfriend or something, or
yeah, absolutely. And like one of the things that is being said, and I just want to set the record straight, is that I forced Maddie into a relationship.
Yeah.
By threatening suicide, which we will will be ironic later.
Not the case. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting into the suicide stuff. Apparently, they said that Painlash threatened suicide, and then that's why Mad started to date him. But then later on, you'll hear that Silent Sledge also threatened suicide in order to get with some idiot or make her continue talking to him. For the full context, I highly recommend actually watching all of these people's streams. Go and watch all of Malice's streams on this. Watch all of Auntie Jessie's streams. Watch Carrie's stream. Take it in. And then just keep it there.
So what was during the time period that Pain Lash and Matt after that?
That's fucking believable, says. Oh, the irony, Pain Lash. You and Mads literally spewed every private thing you learned about me from my server onto Carrie's while denying me access. It's true.
After they had left and everything, what was
I mean, they are people that also weaponize personal information. Again, everybody sucks here. Even me, I suck too.
Somebody, what was Silent doing? Like, how was he acting about that?
And take some
once they were
Tylenol.
gone? Did he was he happy that it worked, or did he say anything about it?
I think
See, even unfucking believable. His server they actually hooked up in, by the way. That was a server they started talking in. After Carrie's server got raided, unfucking believable created a new server. Mads and Paidlash were in there. They were even in there when I joined. I've talked to both. Well, I'm not really sure about Painlash so much, but I have talked to Maddie on fucking voice chats before in unfucking believable's Discord. And even she is saying that there was no threats of that from Painlash. So what I think is going on here is they have a concern in terms of somebody in this revenge porn, and Painlash is then getting blamed for basically like Silence just projecting everything onto him. Trying to say he's actually the bad guy, right? And again, they suck too, but maybe not as much.
Pretty happy with it. At the time I felt bad for Maddie because I was like, I don't know why we're kicking the victim out here. It doesn't make
I was
sense.
still technically a mod, but every now and then
like
I'd come
everyone
in.
kind of just ice you out pretty much.
Yeah, well, I had like access to mod chat and stuff in the Discord, and then he removed it, and I asked him, I was like, hey, like, was this an accident? Is this on purpose? Like, what's up? And he put me back, and then all of a sudden, again, I was out, and I was like, well, you know, I see what you're doing. It is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At all defamatory.
No. What are we getting from outing him? Like,
Yeah, that's not a way that we would attack him. We're like, I want to be very clear. We're attacking his behavior. Not even like we're explaining his behavior where all of us have been impacted by it.
Is this not what we were talking about earlier? How she uses like labels and stuff to the shield from any criticism and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
In the chat, we have a person named QTC who actually might be coming on the show at another time to tell their experience specifically with Auntie Jessie. And they're in the chat, and they just said she mocked me, a trans person. So
nice.
QTC said she also publicly.
Well, if we remember why I ever got into this drama a little bit to begin with, was because I stuck up for 21 against Auntie Jessie and also some idiot and them all being transphobic. So I would say all of them are.
Publicly mocked me. So
you're very transphobic for that, Jessie.
Yeah. Billy, thank you for the super chat.
I mean,
thank you, Shiloh.
It's
sorry, I clicked around a little bit and I didn't have time to edit that out. But I wanted to get to the part. This is the picture. This is the picture, and as you can see, they had to black out her boobies. So it's not that Silent Sledge just sent Sabella just a picture of her face. He sent this with a picture of her boobies, and wait until you hear what the other picture is.
Not a sexual it's a picture clearly that she is sending to him privately. It does show some things, and then when he's tried to explain this and stuff, every time he has tried to show this picture that is a crop of just her face, but look, as you can see right here with Sabella, her name, this is the original. The blacked out stuff is
that's
what
not
we
just
did,
her
not what
face.
he did. This was a whole.
That's not just her face. So, kind of ruined your whole I only sent out her face thing.
picture, and the one on the other side isn't a part of it really anyway either.
That's
But
me from high school. Which
right.
okay, I want to point out. Silent
High school.
decided to explain
when she was a minor. Again, you took a picture of a minor. What's with this group collecting pictures of minors? Like, what is wrong with you people? Why do you do that? It's weird. It's creepy. Going to people's Facebook, collecting their kids' baby pictures or their pictures from high school. That's creepy shit. Stop that. Stop that right now. Stop it. Get some help. That's her in high school. Of course she looks different now than she did in high school. What the fuck are you talking about? Don't we all? I hope so. Jesus. But this is not just a picture of her face, and that's been their defense this whole time. He didn't revenge porn her. Yeah, not only is this not just a picture of her face, but it was sent in a malicious manner, which also has to be proven. Which I don't know why you would send, like how you would send out someone's nudes in a non-malicious manner to a bunch of people, but anyway. So, why are these people sticking up for revenge porn?
this as him not having a good...
I mean, aside from the fact that they all brag about how they're from the Real Stream News area.
A better picture to pull from. So he just used a nude picture because he was lazy. But the picture on the right is me from high school that he pulled off my Facebook. And there are other pictures of me in other filters that he could have used to compare and if he wanted to say I was catfishing. So he very clearly knew what he was doing. So that explanation is bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I have to agree.
Had I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it, but he said, didn't he say he was just lazy, it was just pure laziness, and that's why he sent this to Sabella? He didn't have
Yeah, but he wasn't too lazy to go and scroll down on her Facebook several years to find a picture of her from high school to compare it against. No, was it?
Your whole Facebook.
Also, this is not the time to get lazy there, bud. Worst time that you ever chose to get lazy in your life, I bet, isn't it?
Maybe.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, what?
Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying? I got something that somebody...
21 VTube says, I'm the one who got the lazy comment out of him. Yeah, because you're like, why are you posting this?
Sent that I'm going to pull up real quick.
So again, that was the fucking picture. Very obviously, it's a top nudie. And he sent a top nudie of her with a picture of her as a minor around to show people that she catfished him. Because he showed up with his mom and was not at all what he was supposed to look like. And she called him out, so that he was trying to call her out and decided to be lazy and then revenge porn her along with a picture of her as a minor? I guess.
What is this?
We're all scared.
Well, it's going to prove something, so hold on.
Oh.
The other claim that everyone out here has been making is that these guys outed Silent Sledge as trans. And that's what they're about to talk about.
Okay.
Let me get it real quick first.
Chop, chop, Carrie. Okay, come on.
Yes, Shiloh, I'm in my 20s.
Yeah, she's in her 20s, so again, she hasn't been in high school in at least 2 years. I'm assuming she posts pretty frequently on her Facebook, and especially pictures, since she's kind of a narc. So you would have had to have searched far back a little bit there, sir, to find that there picture of her in high school. Why you chose one of her as a minor is beyond me. Maybe you could explain it to the class. Probably not, though.
But the picture...
You people don't seem to like to take accountability and just admit your wrongs and apologize and then move on. You really like to double down and go back and forth for as many years as possible. Right, Falk?
On the right is me from high school. That's what he was comparing it to.
Which makes no sense.
So, let me
None.
open this up real quick.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you look different than you do in high school? Well, guess what? Apparently you catfishing on here now.
Paints himself.
We're gonna get Neve. He's gonna come. All right? They're gonna come get you.
As This,
catfish,
like I said,
bro.
like I've already said it. Like he's trying. That's the reason that he's having people speak for him, and he's trying to paint himself as this deeply hurt victim. And these accusations are so damaging to him. Nobody knows his real fucking name. Nobody knows his real address. Nobody knows who he really is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, what would, like, there's no way for her to press charges. If she could, then she wouldn't be here doing any of this, and he'd be in fucking jail. Like, but
Also, like,
yeah,
he's honestly, like, for someone who's, like, he's, like, kind of good. I guess he's kind of good at being anonymous. But, like, he sent me a picture of his fucking face. He sent fucking Sabella a picture of his face. Like, this man is not, you know, he's not out here hiding from the world. He's showing people his real face. So when people talk about doxing and all this other bullshit, like, yeah, he sent it in private, but he's sending it to, like, literally everybody. I think even
So
Carrie, didn't he send one to you? Or or was Payne?
what?
he sent it to you, and you, like, Maddie, you showed me as soon as he sent it to you, because it was like pretty off, like for him to be sending pictures of himself to my girlfriend and asking if she thought that he was attractive.
Yeah, that's weird. What you doing? I guess Silent Sledge was trying to cock block Pain Lash here. It's okay. Kevin cock blocked Mycroft. It happens.
Yeah.
So
Well,
didn't
in
happen for
regards to the
Silent Sledge
trans
though, I guess.
comment that Auntie Jessie made, I just wanted to pull this up. This was something that
Yeah, Auntie Jessie's out here now, apparently sticking up for trans rights. The lady that attacked 21, who's trans, like, she's just, oh God.
was posted
Can't make this shit up, folks. You can't even make it up.
in Discord. And if you look at the date, it's from 5/2/2023, so that would be May 2nd. Silent says, also, I'm trans myself. Carrie and Michael in this community have been nothing but open and accepting of me. I don't care if they want to make that shit more public either, because it's the truth, and I'm not in a vulnerable position where an attempt at weaponizing that would hurt me. So,
Yeah, according to Auntie Jessie, 21 VTubes is the only trans person, I thought, ever alive. Because whenever someone came up on her lolcows line that was trans, she would be like, oh, it must be 21. It's just 21. She blamed 21 for being like so many colors. You could tell she was real freaked out when she heard my voice in the call. Yeah.
There you go.
There's that. And then there's
So she's claiming that Silent came out when he was in, or she was in, because here's the thing. If Silent is a male to female, then that means that we would be calling Silent a she, and that Silent would be presenting as a female now to be trans. Like 21 is trans. They were born a male, and they are transitioning to female. They identify as female. You call them she. Remember some idiot you were using he just to piss off 21? Do you remember that? The rest of us do. So, again, everyone's a little confused. Like, Silent, if you're trans, are you transitioning that into a woman? Because you weren't born a woman and you're now transitioning into a man. Another thing is, if you came out back in May openly as trans in Carrie's community, you cannot then go back into the closet with her community when you have drama with her. Once you come out, you're out. You don't get to now, if she calls you trans, say, oh, she's outing me. That makes no sense. It looks like you guys are trying to use the trans community just to attack these guys. Because you're all upset that they're calling you out for your revenge porn.
Another one.
While we're waiting for that, Michael, literally, stupid idea, but just to placate him. Literally, just to get him off my fucking...
Oh, that wasn't some idiot. That was the Jade troll account and Marquis. Well, the Jade troll account, that is my abusive ex, who I left 2013, who passed away in 2019. I lived at Interval Women's Shelter in Kingston, Ontario. After I left, I had to have the police and the women's shelter help plan an escape route with me, and I moved to a new city to get away. These people all apparently really, really care about DV, but then they have that Jade troll account there, huh? I know you guys think that because he's passed away, that should make it okay, but I don't think it does. That's just you guys doing your gaslighting shit again.
Back.
Yeah. This
It
like
sounds
you,
stupid. And
like
it is
you guys.
stupid.
I'm sorry.
But-
I hate that I'm speaking over you guys. I will
You're good.
try to stop. Well, like I can't stress enough the amount of emotional stamina this fucking guy has.
Yeah.
He will wear you down if you just disagree with him, he will wear you down for hours until you're just like, fuck, dude, you win. Just you're right. I was wrong. Can we just like fucking stop?
So I think he's trying to do that in terms of the revenge porn thing here. He's hoping he's just going to wear these people down. They won't want to talk about it anymore. And right here we have a screenshot of Silent saying, as a trans person, and this was on April 24th of 2023, he says, as a trans person, this is discrimination. She's transphobic. So again, he calls himself a trans person. So since he's done that in that community, all right, you can't then turn around and claim that they're outing you. You already outed yourself in the Discord. Another thing, this is revenge porn. No matter what way you want to twist it, I don't give no fucks. This is revenge porn. Especially since you're sending it to her to be like, look how ugly she actually was as a minor in high school. Like, fucking weird. You also know that Sabella is a fuckshit person. So you were sending that to Sabella in hopes Sabella would use that in a malicious way. I know how you work. I've dealt with people that you think I'd take on cult leaders and then you people are going to fool me? You're a joke. You're straight up jokes. Just out of here with that bullshit. Not revenge porn. Yeah, well, I guess when you come from the real stream news community, nothing is. Is it, Silent and Lol's cow? Huh? So it got me in trouble, and I told the guy not to do it, and I was apparently mean just for being there. So again, same rules apply. Try to have some empathy and understanding. If that was your picture, how would you want that handled? I bet you it would have been handled a lot differently if some idiot was out here sending around your D-pic, wouldn't it? Then you'd be screaming revenge porn, because I'll bet you got a tiny dinger condom size peen, don't ya? Usually guys that try to shame women's looks after they reject them buy tiny digger condoms. All right. You probably also need a breath mint.
I told her breath stinks. Breath stinks. You need breath mints. Breath mints.
Get some damn breath mints, would ya? Somebody says, just saw on the Farms, they have posts on the Malice Black. Yeah, probably. She's a problem. Hello, Vibing with Natalie. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. We're just throwing bricks and feathers over here. All day. All the time. But try to have some empathy and understanding, even if you don't like some idiot, even if you don't like Carrie, even if you don't like, or you love Silent, like, I don't give a fuck, okay? What you need to do is you need to play devil's advocate here. And you need to go, what if it wasn't any of these people? Would I consider this boob shot to be revenge porn? The way it was sent? And the answer is yes. If it's not yes, kindly go and again, get those guys in the white coats to come and pick you up, sweetie, and take you in for a weekend. You done lost your mind out here. You've been on the internet for way too long, hanging out on them kiwi farm and onion farm places. All right, you're growing sprouts out of your fucking ears. Get outside, touch some grass. Unfucking Believable says, I don't believe that Silent has a degree. I don't think he has a driver's license. Me either. Probably not. Here is Auntie Jessie once again promoting that she is going to be joining the Malice Black this afternoon on panel with Silent and lolcows Productions. She says this panel is not about hate. Instead, it is about presenting evidence and hearing the arguments from the people involved. Well, the problem is, again, Auntie Jessie was involved. She jumped in. She threw herself in there. Same with Malice Black. She had no business getting involved. But everybody loves drama, right? Everybody. And here is the proof of Auntie Jessie accusing Carrie of outing the trans man who is Silent. Because we just heard them talk about how it was an outing. In that clip, I wanted to show you the actual screenshot where she, of course, accuses them of such. So she says, Carrie's guest just openly outed a trans man on her live stream. Please leave my fucking fan base if you're cool with that. And once again, she kicking people out. Bricks and feathers, I love it. I'm allergic to grass. I didn't mean smoke weed, buddy. I meant go touch the grass outside. Go touch some hay. How about that? Vibing with Natalie says, Malice and Grizz Green Fairy and Pretty Little Lies won't loan. Can you cover Grizz Green Bama? She made a video about me. It's bad. I usually cover people that are doing things in groups, but we'll look into it. The thing about this is, I'm talking a lot right now, and I feel like I'm sticking up for Carrie. But the thing you gotta understand about Carrie is that she also loves the drama. Okay? She absolutely adores it. Technically, none of this had anything to do with her either. I don't really understand why she got involved in the whole whether or not it's revenge porn thing. But honestly, I guess some idiot needs somebody out here with a platform to stick up for her, since Silent Sledge has like lolcows and Malice and Auntie Jessie. It is kind of only fair. But I do want to show you that there was a time when Carrie was trying to piss me off with Malice. And here she is sharing a screenshot going, someone is big mad at me, and Malice laughing out loud. And then someone says, wow, talk about butthurt. Like, she loves it. She eats it up. And here she is just eating up the drama again about Teddy Bear. And of course, Teddy Bear had to comment. I knew this would be the narrative they're going to push. We bullied someone off YouTube and we need to be stopped. What about how you bullied a DV victim right off the platform? May you please check out the Jade accounts that you all have going? Because you're trying to bully me, a domestic violence survivor, off of the platform. I was wondering. According to all of you, too, you made up a story that my husband abuses me and my daughter. You made me into a DV victim, and you still bullying me. What's that about, huh? Threatened physical violence, saying they deserve a brick to the head. That was actually Jules. He might have made a comment. But again, how come you're allowed to do a stream, Carrie, where you tell Shanny to just go off? It did kind of sound like you said to go off yourself. I mean, I thought you meant go off social media, but people misinterpreted that. And you were like, oh, well, that would have just been a joke, whatever. Who cares? So, come on. When someone says someone needs a brick to the head, haven't you ever seen someone say, damn it, that bitch could use a chair to the face? Like, these are expressions. So you gotta stop playing victim with this bullshit if you're gonna be out here sticking up for people and whatnot. So say me your bullshit, fucking fat piece of shit. Again, Carrie, sweetie, you use a lot of filters. You're not really that skinny yourself. And you love the drama. Don't pretend like you aren't all up in it. Don't pretend like you don't run threads in your Discord dedicated to me and a bunch of other people out here. Because all of you that I just spoke about, you love your drama. You love to fucking throw the spades, but when they bounce off something and come back and hit you in the face, that makes you a victim. And that is why, to me, you're all mean girls. Just mean, awful, awful people. that take drama into real life. You use intimidation tactics that will even go as far as bringing up people's children in chats, Marquis, or sharing intimate pictures that people sent you, silent, or doxing them in your Discord, Malice, or, I don't know, covering them with bullshit of crazy stalker people, Carrie. Like, I don't even know what your deal is. You're just weird. Two-faced, you know? It is never okay to bring children into drama. It is never okay to look up someone's high school minor picture to use it against them, especially to compare against a nude and then share everywhere. It is not okay to bait people with SWAT threats. To me, all of this behavior is problematic, and I stay far away from anyone that even has anything to do with that type of behavior. So all I can say is that I am so glad that I left Carrie's community when I did. Thank God for that. All right?
Power of Christ compels you, bitch.
Even if they curse me and shit with their tarot cards and whatnot, I am so glad that the second that we all saw someone being doxxed in Malice's Discord, we also bounced, okay? And I am just thankful that I never, ever have to act like any of you bitches to get things done. That's right! Give me a round of applause! Yeah, that goes for you too, Darvin. All right, hanging out with people in Discords that call cops to people's house at midnight for fun because a person doesn't talk about them out here anymore and they want clout. Yeah, you sad. You sad!
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Listen, all right, I'm just here. I'm just running this chill channel.
I run a chill channel. Chill channel. Chill channel. Chill channel.
And all of you guys keep wigging out in drama and then trying to accuse me of doxing people and doing all this crazy stuff when really we're over here just eating popcorn and watching the show. And if you would like to continuously eat popcorn and watch the show with us and be on the outside looking in, feel free to give this stream a like, subscribe if you are new here. I would love it if you joined our fabulous, amazing members. All of the beautiful people do. Big shout out to people like Iconic, Teddy, 21VTubes, who are brought up often in this stream and never deserved to ever be brought into this drama as people who I would consider to be viewers. You want to talk about bringing viewers into your bullshit? What about teeny tiny channels and then two people that don't really have channels then? Because that's you all that did that and we just proved it. And the next time you do it, we're going to prove it again. All right. We're going to prove it again. So you keep doing fuck shit and we'll keep, what was that Valkyrie said? Belittling your tactics. I like it. That's what we'll keep doing here. Mwah. Bye! Fuck all you bitches and much love to the rest of ya.
They call me a god. Call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts obsession, I will not stop, no I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god.